for it again.
You've gotten in trouble in the past? What happened?
I got in jail a couple times.
But you still do it?
Hell yeah.
You're now tuning into All in the Bag.
Hi, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of All in the Bag podcast. I'm your host, Myan, the show where I interview writers from all over the Bay Area and we talk shop. Before we get into the episode, just so you guys always remember that all the stories, opinions, and everything that is made on this show is fake and solely for entertainment purposes. None of this happened. Coming to the show, man, I want to introduce Chek. What's up, man?
What up?
Hell yeah. All right, for sure. Well, thanks for coming on this show, man. Excited to interview you and chop it up and, hear and basically document your story.
Cool, thanks.
All right, so the way I usually like to start things off is, from the beginning, chronologically. So, the first question I always ask is, how'd you get started in graffiti? What was happening at the time for you to want to pick up a can and, start going at it?
Ooh, my cousin was writing graffiti, and he was kind of like my brother. So
okay.
He used to write, and the funny fact is he used to say he knew U.S., and then he used to write U.S., but he was, he never knew them. He was just writing it.
Oh, really?
And then because years later, I ended up meeting Orphan, and then, so I actually got to become part of U.S.'s friends, and anyway, it was just funny because my cousin used to, fake write that shit.
That's hella funny. So you asked Orphan, hey, did Homeboy ever write this?
No, my cousin was faking it.
So you knew from the beginning?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, bet. How old were you when you started writing?
Man, I think I first started writing at probably 11 or 12.
Nice. What year was that?
Fuck, dude, I don't even know. 97. Probably 93.
Okay.
Maybe 92. I was young. I was in 7th grade, so
93. So that would be 31 years ago.
yeah.
That's about right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sick, man. So your cousin started...
No, it was over 31 years. It's like 32, 33 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, so you're 11, 12. Your cousin started writing, and you were just I'm going to get into this.
Yeah, because I want to do everything he did. So
Yeah.
So he was writing. So
Was he older than you?
Yeah, he's a year older than me.
Oh, okay. Sick. Yeah, man. So what was graffiti like, in the early 90s when you picked it up and stuff like that? Did you initially start I'm just going to, catch tags or stuff like that? Or were you just full on in, I see my cousin bombing and this and that, I'm going to get into it?
Nah, I think, it was 6th grade or 7th grade when my cousin got me into it. But then, it wasn't until high school where I really got into it, where I would walk a couple miles just to tag on shit. And then that was with a couple of South City friends. One of the homies died. His name is Ronnie.
Okay.
I used to break dance with that dude when we were in high school.
Hell yeah, you got your b-boy on?
Nah, I was never good, but he was teaching me how to b-boy and shit.
Sick. What's your up rock looking like?
Nah, I suck, dude. I have no rhythm.
Fire. Okay, sick. So high school is really when you're getting into it and stuff like that. And where did you said South City? So you were going to what? South City High over here?
South City High School.
Okay, sick. All right. So you got your start in the peninsula. That's what's up. It's crazy is I've brought this up many times before, and there's so many legends from the peninsula, and I just feel like the peninsula is really slept on. So it's hearing that your story came from South City is, it's another one for the peninsula.
Yeah, there's a lot of writers from Peninsula, but they never, I guess, I don't know, they never got as much fame as the city writers, I guess.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's funny because if you're from the peninsula, you pretty much rep San Francisco.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Word. Okay. And then so once you started getting into graffiti and paying attention to the culture and stuff like that, who was the people that you saw getting up that you were damn, they're fucking killing it. I want to do it like them.
I went to church in Chinatown when I was a kid. That was fuck, man. I think when I was I don't even know, probably 8 years old or 7 years old. I first started to notice graffiti,
Oh, okay.
and then I remember, I was a little kid, so I couldn't even, I wasn't really reading shit, but I remember seeing the screw, of course, twist, and then I seen the horse. That was easy to memorize, reminisce.
Yeah.
And then I seen the JEs everywhere, and then I was Jace, and those were like the three things that I really remember. I was fucking a little kid, and I really remember that shit when I was, small.
He was really impressionable, right? You're like, damn, okay.
It was everywhere, I mean, because my church was in Chinatown, and all that shit was just crushed when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Fuck yeah. All right, and so like at that time, like, what was your work ethic looking like? Were you all about bombing? Were you like sneaking out as a kid and hanging out with the homies and?
Yeah, my parents were pretty fucking cool. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I would go out drinking with my friends and just graffiti would happen.
At like 12, 13? Or like later on?
Drinking more in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like 12, 13 I don't think I was drinking then.
Okay.
I might have like stepped over my friend's house and we would go into his dad's cabinet, take a shot or drink a beer, stuff like that. But
Yeah. Get some liquid courage and then go out for the night.
yeah. I mean, I started smoking pot at fucking 12, and me and my homie, we were definitely tagging around the city just a little bit,
Yeah.
And I remember I got my first mini, like a mini wide,
Yeah. The Wiscoso brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a mini fucking when I was 11 or 12, I think.
Fire. And were you like making your own ink?
No, I didn't know shit,
Oh, okay.
And, so I would somebody would buy shit for me, and he would give me was candy ink. Shit was great. It should smell like fucking candy.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick. That was the name of the company?
I don't know. It was just
I've heard of it before.
It was just called candy ink, but
Yeah.
it was like some bright purple shit, and it smelled like really fucking sweet.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, word. So like once you're like actually going out and getting it, like what? Because obviously, when it comes to like Chek, I always think of like just your straight CK bombing. How did you get into that, like, the creation of that throwy, and like what was your throwing looking like before that?
Oh, I got pictures.
Yeah.
The police fucking took all my cool shit, but I don't know. I think when I was first doing throw ups, I don't think I fucking copied anything. I just did it, and then like
And were you doing full on spell outs like CHEK?
I think when I first started, I even did. I think I was always doing. I like the CK. I like to do CKs even when I first started.
Yeah.
And then I just remember fucking you had to be original with your shit. That's why I got that funny looking. That the loop on the C, because no one was doing shit.
Yeah,
like
that long line that comes up.
Yeah, because no one, because I remember you gotta be original. So I did that. But then the K was I kind of bit the K.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody does that fucking circle loop thing.
Yeah.
And then so I think I first remember seeing probably BTM. When BTM came, I remember somebody was doing the K like that. So that got my idea to do my K somewhat similar to that.
Yeah. Sick. Okay. Did you start off writing Chek, or did you have like names before that?
Oh, I had a lot of dumb names.
Can you remember any, or anyone you want to like mention that you were like at least rocked for like 6 months or something before you were like, fuck this?
AECT. I really liked writing that name, but
AECT.
Yeah.
How would you pronounce that?
AECT.
AECT.
Yeah.
Okay. How long did you rock that for?
Ooh, fuck. I probably wrote that for like a year.
Okay.
Or two, yeah.
Oh shit.
But I mean, a year or two, meaning when I was like 11,
Yeah.
11 or 12. That's when I wrote that shit.
Okay. Yeah. And how'd you get that name?
I mean, there's so many people wrote when I was young, and I feel like everybody wrote when I was young. So there were so many names that were taken, and I just figured I liked those letters, and then so I just threw those letters together and made that name.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anything, yeah.
Okay. And then how did you arrive to Chek?
In high school, everyone I hung out with hella Filipinos, and then
Okay.
In Chek or Chekwa is slang for Chinese person.
in like Tagalog?
In Tagalog. So like the homies was calling me Chek, And then,
Okay.
So that's how I came up with the name.
Okay.
So I mean, I didn't even really come up with the name. Them motherfuckers gave it to me.
That's hella funny. You know, it's crazy. I feel like hella Filipinos were just naturally good at graffiti.
They're good at b-boying too. Shit.
Yeah. No, because growing up in the peninsula myself, I always hung out with like hella Filipino fools in Daly City, and they always had like the coolest cars. You know, like little Mitsubishi Eclipses, MR2s, and
the
whatnot.
rice rockets.
Yeah, exactly. Little rice burners, and but they always, they'd fucking get on binder paper and just bust out some sick ass like letters and shit, and I'd be like, damn, all right, these fools are sick. That's hella funny. So it's okay. So the homies gave you the name, and you were just like, yeah, that's sick. I'm gonna rock this.
Yeah, I was drunk, man. I was on
Fire.
I was on Mission Street. This must have been when I was driving, so I was probably 16 at the time.
Okay.
What was it? Delay. He's from South City, and he was really up when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And then we were just drunk on Mission Street, and he was spray painting his name, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, throw me that shit. And so he tossed me a can, and when he gave me the can, I was just like, well, what the fuck am I gonna write? And I was like, all right, well, everybody fucking, everybody calls
you
me
Chek.
So then that was the first time I ever wrote it.
Damn.
It was probably top of the hill area.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Hell yeah, and just been rocking it since.
Been rocking it since, yeah.
What do you think, like, you remember kind of like what year that was?
96, 95.
Okay, for sure. Damn, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, Delay is fucking old school. We were talking about that when we hung out the other day. I'm pretty sure he still has, a fucking like full, if I remember correctly, it's like maybe even like a copper fill, black outline, like green 3D, and like a little red background.
Yeah.
Little floater.
He liked copper for some reason.
Yeah? Okay, so that was like a common color combo for him?
It's probably all
Just what was available.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Word. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure he still has that shit running, in here in the peninsula in a tunnel. I'm not gonna say the city, but like, yeah, I have good pictures of it. From like 10 years ago. It's really faded now, but yeah, that's fucking sick, dude.
That's cool that it's still running.
Yeah. A lot of history there. And he was POP or is?
Nah, he's he started BNB.
BNB. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fucking damn. I didn't know he was the one that started BNB.
Yeah, he started that.
Okay. That's what's up. Sick, dude. And so back in the day, I mean, I'm sure you have fucking some racking stories, How were you acquiring paint back in the day? Did you have like your little trick or your little spot, that's like...
Backpacking was my way to do it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my buddies would push carts, but I don't know. I didn't get into pushing carts until I was a little bit older, but
Okay.
backpacking always seemed to be more easy for me for some reason.
Just a couple cans at a time?
No, man, I'd fill that backpack up.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I'm saying like rather than pushing like, say, 200 cans in a cart, you're like, you got like 50 cans.
Yeah, when I was young, I was scared to push 200 carts. 200 cans in a cart.
Yeah.
I would put 10 or 12 cans or 16 cans, whatever fit in my backpack. I'd fill it up though.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I felt that was more chill than pushing out a cart.
I mean, I would say it is, because no one's gonna really suspect a kid with a backpack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude. Fucking sick, dude. And then so like, I remember, like we were talking last week. You were saying that like you were piecing a lot more back in the day. Because obviously I feel like everyone knows you for your throwy. And obviously crazy thousands of eggshells all over the world. But like, for piecing, what was, how did you get into that? How did you like, at least dabble in it for a little bit before you were like, I'm good? I
don't know. I drew a lot when I was young.
Yeah.
And, cause Delay was really good with his letters, and like,
yeah.
People I painted with, like I feel like there was a lot of paint. There was a lot of piecing, going on back then. And then, we hit the train yards a lot, and it's just like, what am I going to do? So I sketched a lot. I was never really proud of anything, but like, I painted a lot and stuff, and I tried a lot because fucking different styles and trains, and I always wanted my shit to look different.
Nice. And so you were like painting like the Coors yard?
No, South City.
Oh,
and
okay.
Back then, the South City yard was chill, man. It was like 96, 97,
Wow.
98, 99.
It's so crazy because I know so many homies that have been popped there.
Yeah, man. He used to. I used to just meet him. He used to have a 40, and then I'd come meet him, with my 40, and then we'd paint trains, and
Sick.
it was mad chill.
Damn.
I don't even know that space is available to paint anymore.
I mean, the last time I was there, I don't think people are painting specifically in that spot, but there's obviously trains with graffiti there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of who I flicked recently. I think it was maybe Destin. He had like one of the local lines, Granite Rock, which is like the main, gondolas that are like, going through that yard. But yeah, there's a couple things on the wall, but it's not like what it used to be. I remember. Do you remember this old school crew? They haven't really been around. I haven't seen any of them in a long time. But BQM. No, I remember BQM. Ouch, specifically BQM, and he used to have a couple of fills on the opposite side, and Hindu had a huge roller up on the top that like was there for crazy amount of years.
Oh yeah, that yard. I know what you're talking about now.
Yo, were you talking about a different yard?
Yeah, I mean, because we're from South City, so
yeah.
there's like many spots where they would lay up trains.
Right. Okay, yeah. There is that was the main yard that I personally went to, just because like I used to live right nearby, so I could just literally walk over, like super close. And then I never really painted. I caught a couple throwies, never pieced there. Back in the day, it was really more of like my streaker spot. I'd go there on Sundays and stuff like that, take pictures of like whoever was running, and then catch a bunch of like monikers. And that was about it. But I got to see a lot of cool stuff there. I don't feel like it doesn't come as much. I'm sure you saw way cooler stuff. Sick, man. And did you ever try any of the other yards in the area, like like the Coors Yard or like Newark or something like that?
When Harsh and Destin moved to the Bay Area, like they found a yard in Hayward, and that yard was like super fresh because like they would bring brand new trains in, and those you could smell the fresh paint on the trains, because they were brand fucking new. And then Harsh, Destin, Plan Trees, we went there like we went there a lot. We would go there like at least twice a week, maybe more. And then nobody would hit that yard. Like all the fucking walls were crushed there, but nobody painted the trains, which is cool.
Interesting.
So we would always get fresh trains there. And then I met Coes there one year. Like
Sick.
Later on, like more people started going there to paint the trains. And
Right.
I met Coes there. Fucking, it was pretty fucking cool.
HTF.
Happy.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, trains are fun, man. Any crazy train stories from any of those yards back in the day?
Oh man. No, like
it was all chill back then.
It seemed really chill. Like I don't have any like chase. I forget I don't have any chase stories about trains.
Yeah.
Train yards are always like pretty chill for me.
Nice. Fuck, what was I gonna ask? Oh, how did you get involved with all these guys like BNB, POP?
Well, POP. Well, BNB started in high school.
Okay.
So we was just hanging out with a bunch of them in high school, and we just like we started writing it, and then it became like a big thing, and then that's how through that South City connection, that's how we met UGS.
Okay.
And then so we would link up and paint, all paint together and stuff.
Right.
POP started like there was a household in the avenues, and then everybody in that house, they wrote, and then some Harsh and Destin ended up living there too, and that's when POP actually became like a big thing.
Oh shit.
And then so we all got down. That was pretty young too, man. We're probably like young 20s at the time, I think.
Okay. What kind of year? What year do you remember? Like roughly?
20 years ago, 20 something years ago,
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. And then the original
early 2000s for sure.
Okay. The original is Play on Player.
Yeah, it started off as Play on Player.
Sick. Hell yeah. What was the original one for BMB?
Oh, it was Blaze More Bomb.
Blaze More Bomb?
Yeah, motherfuckers were stoners back then and shit.
Yeah.
All we did was like fade up on weed. We're broke, so fade up lunch money on weed. 3 people on a 10 sec.
$3.50 just to get a fucking little dime.
It's probably $3 each. Get it, $9.
Yeah.
We didn't have the full 10.
Hell yeah. Hook up, homie, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, I got 9.
No, it's high school, like, the motherfuckers had weed, so they would hook us up.
Yeah. No, that's fucking hilarious, dude. That's what's up, man. Fucking A. Here, let me pull up my questions here. So, like, as far as, like, when you started, what were the influences that inspired you for your style? As far as, like, did you take away from other people? Not, like, necessarily copy, but, like, did you see, like, someone's work ethic and you were like, damn, okay, like, that's probably something that influenced me to get to how my throwing was going.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My throwing, I feel like I didn't really try to bite anybody except for the K, because everybody was doing that kind of style with the 2 bubbles on the letter, on the bottom. Yeah. Everybody was doing that shit, so I kind of just went along with it and then just changed the top into my own style, I guess.
Okay.
But I really liked MQ and Orphan, like them motherfuckers do a lot. And I always wanted to tag a lot like Orphan, like he had the same fucking style, and that's why I think I kept my same style over the years.
Oh, okay. So you really like the concept of, like, in a way, branding, like that same stamp.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over and over. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, sick.
And MQ, because MQ just got throw ups for days.
Yeah.
So
I
kind of wanted to do all that.
It's
same
funny
shit.
seeing his throwy develop little by little, even though it's kind of the same, for the last, like, 30 years, you can see the difference. Yeah. Like, I mean, my first impression of, like, MQ was, like, Tony Hawk. I remember seeing it on Tony Hawk 2, in the airport, in the hangar level, and the bottom bubbles of the Q were a lot more, like, squished. His MQ now is definitely a lot more uniformed. It's very even in comparison to how it was. Do you think that your throw has changed over time, or it's basically been the same stamp over and over and over?
My Taiwanese homies they're very good at pointing my shit out. I remember when I was there recently, he let me one of the homies, he owns like a hookah bar. Okay. And then they had me do a throw up at the inside his bar, and then sick. He was like, "Yo, man, I've noticed your throw up. The first line of my C, like the top line of the C. Yeah. I do it shorter now," and he noticed that, and he was like, "Yo, man, you I noticed your throw up is a little different now. You make your line shorter." And I was like, "No shit, I do, huh?" I was like, "Okay." 'Cause I used to have the C, the top of the C, and the top of the K be the same exact length. Okay. But anyway, it's just I don't know why he changed it. Do you think
it's just very natural progression, something that you didn't even notice you started maybe doing?
It's easier and faster to do. Like if instead of bringing it all the way down, it's easier for me to do that first circle on the top of the C.
Gotcha. All right, sick. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I always like to ask, how have you seen the culture change, from when you first started 30 years ago to how it is now? Maybe any even pros and cons or stuff like that you think, like, back then it's better now, or you wish it was like back then, now you wish it's like that now.
I mean, you just gotta roll with it, right? You can't really do too much. But I feel like back then, like more people wrote. It was more dangerous. Or you shouldn't really clip anybody. You would get checked more. Yeah. And plus, you get in trouble for that shit. You go to jail for that shit back in the day. Right now, I feel like it's a lot more easy. Yeah. Less people write. There's not a lot of people fucking, like, there's not a lot of beef now, Like, I don't know. I feel like when I was young, there's, like, a lot of graffiti fights.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of funk. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you've seen some ass whoopings over the years.
Yeah. Shit. It was like, I mean, some of the ass ones I don't even agree with, like, why pick on a motherfucker that want to fight? But I guess, like, if he went over you, I guess you gotta fight him. But, some people don't even want to fight, but them motherfuckers are easy to beat up. So it's like, why even pick on that dude?
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. For sure. Yeah, I definitely, I started graffiti obviously a lot later. But even in the early 2000s, I still remember definitely people would get upset that, like, not even clip, even a side bus would be like 3 feet away and be like, why the fuck did you even hit that spot? You know, that's some bullshit. Why you side bust me? You know, I feel like now motherfuckers will get like 1 inch close to your throat and be like, I didn't touch your shit. Like,
Oh man, just talking about side busting, dude. A lot of my friends call me the king of side busting.
yeah, that's hilarious.
It's embarrassing, but I don't do that shit no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I figured, you know, I mean, like, oh yeah, this dude's piece is sick. It's gonna get flicked out.
So you wanted to get your throwy in there?
It's gonna be on 12 ounce, you know. So I would like probably tag on the bottom of his piece or some shit. I didn't fucking touch his piece, you know what I mean? But I guess people caught feelings for that shit. But
Damn.
no one ever fucking.
You never got any flack for it? Or
No, I never got any flack for it. But just all my friends call me the king of side busting.
That's hella funny. That's what's up, man. Fucking A. Well, you know, sometimes
I don't do it no more though.
All right. I mean, sometimes you got to get the flick, right?
Yeah, I seen myself up because you know,
Yeah.
because I did that.
That's hilarious. Yeah, for sure. 12-ounce profit. I mean, were you, you know, on the forums back in the day? You know, brick slayers and
Yeah,
all that shit.
definitely.
Yeah, 12-ounce profit was tight. Fuck yeah. For graffiti, like, what do you know, what motivates you to keep writing? Like, what keeps pushing you, you know, through all these years, you know, 30 years down of you writing? How do you keep putting that same CK over and over and over and over?
It's brought so much joy in my life, you know.
Yeah?
Fucking, you know, like when I lived in Asia, fucking everybody, I never even met none of these people, and then like because of what they saw or what they heard, they were so fucking nice to me, you know. I remember the first time I went to the Philippines. And then I went to this like hip hop graffiti store, you know, and then motherfuckers heard I was coming there. So then dude, they lined up to fucking for me to sign stuff they brought.
Really?
You know, it was so amazing cuz I had also just appeared in that Invasion magazine. They put me on the cover of Invasion.
Okay.
The magazine out of Hong Kong.
Okay.
And then so a lot of those people knew me from that magazine and probably 12 ounce.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, I was shocked. I was like, no shit, these motherfuckers want my autograph. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They all lined up.
You're like
for
a celebrity.
Yeah, I never.
I
felt
mean, you're a
that.
legend.
Oh man, thanks. But that was a while ago too.
Yeah.
That must have been like, fuck, dude, like damn near 15, 20 years ago.
Wow. That's sick. So, like, just someone caught word, like, hey, Chek's coming.
Yeah, you know,
You told the homie, like, hey, I'm going to go check out the spot.
Udon had hooked me up with
Okay.
With some people in the Philippines, and then I guess word got out, and then they're like, "Hey, come to the store," you know. So then I came to the store, and then there's so many people waiting.
Damn. How many black books do you think you hit that day?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. You know, the thing is, like, the Philippines is mad fucking poor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't even think a lot of those people can fucking afford black books. You
Damn,
know,
so you're just hitting binder paper or whatever.
I hit up a lot of binder paper, you know what I mean? Just tagged on whatever they brought, you know? And then, like,
Yeah.
I would give out stickers. Good thing I brought a lot of stickers with me, so I handed out a lot of stickers.
Yeah.
People were really fucking happy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like, you know, something to cherish.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Fuck, I was really. That's what I was gonna think. I'm like exhausted. I've been up since like 5, so it's like 5 right now. So it's like fucking 12 hours straight of being awake. With traveling, because obviously you mentioned Taiwan and the Philippines. How did that go about? Because you lived in Taiwan for a few years.
Yeah, I lived in Taiwan for 8 years.
Okay, and when did you move to Taiwan?
2004, 2012.
From 2004 to 2012.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. What made you move to Taiwan?
Oh, shit.
What was like happening in your life at the time that you were like, fuck, man, I think I'm gonna head out there?
I just got out of jail, and they put me on 5 years probation.
Oh, okay.
And then my probation officer, you know, she was mad cool. You know, she was like, "You here for graffiti?" You know, she kind of.
Oh,
like,
so you got wrapped for graffiti?
Yeah, someone
Okay.
snitched. And then she kind of scoffed at the fact that I had that long of a probation term.
Oh, she thought it was like stupid.
She never said that, but I could just tell from her attitude, and she didn't even care, you know, like she just did her, you know. I had to go there for paperwork, so I just go to check up on her, and then she would let me leave.
Okay.
And then I came back from a vacation in Taiwan when I got out of jail, and I was like, yo, you know, like, wanna move out there. Like, can I do that? She was like, shit, go ahead. Let's pay for your restitution and you can.
Did you go to Taiwan before you got arrested or after?
I went to Taiwan as a kid, and then when I got out of jail, my parents took me to Taiwan, and then I realized I wanted to move there.
Yeah. So what was that first trip like? Did you paint, or were you like, oh, I'm just gonna go visit?
The first trip was when I was a little ass kid.
Right. But I'm saying after you got to jail.
Yeah, after I got out of jail, yeah, that shit was beautiful. Like, fucking people don't know. They didn't know what it was back then. Like, there was like street art, but
right.
You know what I mean. There wasn't really a lot of tagging. There was no tagging.
Yeah.
Shit was just street art, and then
in Taiwan.
In Taiwan, my cousin took me to a very hip area. It's called Ximending, and then I would always just like, yo, can I tag on this? Can I tag on that? And then he would just, he got annoyed. He was just like, just go. Like, no one cares. And I was like, I never experienced that in my life. So I was just like, seriously?
Yeah.
And then, I start tagging in broad daylight, and people would look at me, and then like, but they would never get mad. They would never tell me to stop. Police never came,
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
They were just confused, right? Graffiti didn't exist in Taiwan. Like you said, yours just street art and like murals.
Yeah.
Damn, it's going down with the sirens. I can hear the microphones picking it up.
I can hear it too.
For sure. Well, it's funny as we're talking about graffiti, it's just how sirens going on. They're looking for you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, like 2004, or you said you moved in 2004, but that first vacation after you got out of jail, what year was that?
That might have been 2003.
Oh, okay. All right. So just like a year before. So in 03, like graffiti just wasn't popping in Taiwan like that. I mean, it was. Did you even see any tagging at all, like that you could remember, or you were just like, nah, fuck it, like I'm gonna get it because that's just what you're used to. That was already what you were doing here in the U.S.
I just remember seeing street art.
Yeah.
Like I don't really remember much of graffiti back then. But then when I did move there, I came to realize that Dabs, YIA, he from Canada. And then his buddy was named Curly. Curly lived in a different city because Dabs lived in Taipei.
Okay.
And then they were like kind of the first graffiti writers out there.
Okay.
And they were drawing characters back then. And
sick. They were like bombing with characters.
They were good. They did pieces and shit. Like they were really good at graffiti. But like I feel like I just love tagging. I would get lost because I'm fucking Chinese, but I can't read Chinese.
Okay.
And so like I just love exploring different neighborhoods, and like the only way for me to remember how to get back to my crib was through tags, like
using them as landmarks and shit like that. Like,
straight up.
Oh, I remember that, so it's gonna be by this over here. And,
I would tag on the green boxes or whatever was around. You know what I mean? I'd be like, all right, well that's the route I came to get here, so I would just follow my tags back home.
Breadcrumb trail.
Yeah, straight up. Like I would walk around for like maybe hours at a time, and just be like, all right, that's the route.
Yeah. Okay, sick. And so once you got back, you're going to probation. You're talking to your PO. You're like, all right, I think I'm gonna move to Taiwan. She was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. Just pay your fees.
Yeah, she was like, pay this restitution and you could leave. And I was like, do I gotta check in with you? Because like they gave me 5 years probation. I think I had to check in with her like twice a month.
That shit. Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, yeah. And then and she was like, once you pay it, you know what I mean? I never had to check in with her again.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was like you went out of jail at 2004, so you still would have had an additional 4 years of probation where you would have had to technically check in, right?
They gave me 5 years probation, so
right, but you had that first year, or no? You went to. That's right. You went to.
I don't know. I think I got an 02 or 03.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Such a long time ago.
Yeah. Because if you don't check in, right, then they put a warrant for your arrest, and then you get in trouble for not checking in and all that shit. So you're worried about potentially coming back to the U.S. and being
fuck, man, they put me on felony probation, So it's like,
yeah,
it's like if I rack some stupid shit,
yeah, I
could potentially go to fucking prison, And
yeah.
I ain't never been to prison. I've been in jail a couple times, you know what I mean? But,
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to chance any of that shit. And
yeah.
Then, like all my friends were racking, you know what I mean? So it's like I didn't want to get caught up with them, if they did something, I would get in trouble for it, and I'd really get in trouble for it because I was on fucking felony probation. So
right.
So
It wasn't
luckily,
worth it.
Yeah, luckily my probation officer was mad cool and fucking let me cut.
Sick. Okay. And what was leading up to you moving to Taiwan, like, not necessarily permanently, but for the long stretch? You just were like, fuck it. You knew a couple people. You were like, I'm gonna just crash here. And
No, I didn't know anybody. I had
you just said, fuck it, I'm coming.
on my first trip. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, these girls are mad cute. You know what I mean? And then like traveling around Asia, dude, I really believe that Taiwanese women are the prettiest of all Asians.
Oh shit.
You know? Like,
Okay.
that's just me personally. You know?
Yeah.
So
My man got sprung, so you were like, oh, I'm coming out here.
yeah, and then I had met a woman out there. You know? And
Yeah,
then, I was walking around Shimending tagging on shit, and then like
She saw you tagging?
no, I had met her coworker.
Oh, okay.
Because that dude wrote, and then me and him became pretty good friends, and then later on we started a bike company together called Nabis.
Oh shit.
Nabis.
Like
And then
bicycle or motorcycle?
track bikes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you gotta remember this was back in the day, just when MASH first started, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then anyway, fucking he worked with her, and then I would visit him, you know, and I'd be like, oh, who that girl, you know what I mean?
What's up with your friend?
No, so then I started talking to her, you know, and I got her phone number, and then we started like talking, you know.
They have WeChat
then-
back in the day?
What are we doing, dude? Taiwanese are big on WhatsApp, so I think
Oh, really?
we're talking to each other for free on WhatsApp,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, I got all that shit. I got WhatsApp, WeChat for the Chinese homies. I got fucking Line for the Japanese homies.
Line, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're big on Line too.
Yeah.
So fucking so I met her, and then we I ended up moving in with her,
Oh, shit.
and then
So in '04, you were like, hey, I'm coming through. I'm staying at your spot.
I think should have such a shitty memory. I think what happened was when after the vacation, that's when iPods first came out, and
Sick.
and then like fucking dude, it was so sick. Fucking
Which iPod did you have?
oh man,
You remember the
dude,
gigs?
I racked a whole bunch, or the biggest ones. So the biggest ones were
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
the most money.
Yeah.
We
And you were racking them out in Taiwan?
No, in America.
Oh,
fucking,
okay.
We got some free bags from Old Navy or something like that. You know, big bags from Old
Yeah.
Navy, and then like there were all these iPod boxes out in the store, and I was like, no shit. I was like, these motherfuckers is worth like $600 each. You know what I mean?
And they're just out and about.
There was the 100 gigs or whatever gig.
Yeah,
it
the
was,
128s.
the biggest gig. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I just fucking dropped like 5 or 6 of them in the bag. You know what I mean? And that got me my plane ticket to go to Taiwan. You know, because like I think
Damn,
I
big
remember
come
selling.
up.
I remember selling each one for $500 and sold 2 of them. You know, got a rack. You know,
Yeah.
and then paid for my plane ticket out there. And then that's when I became close with that girl.
Okay.
And, then, and anyway, I ended up living with her for like 2 years, I think, before
Okay.
I got my own apartment.
Damn, that's what's up. So right when you landed to Taiwan and shit, like, what's that looking like? Did you start the company right away, or were you like, oh, I'm just gonna figure out how to get some money, or, I mean, I'm sure you weren't on the jug out there in Taiwan. I'm sure it's a whole different gig.
Oh no, it's easy to rack in Taiwan. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But I mean, like it's like a respect thing out there. And so Asian culture is like all about respect.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, like I wouldn't do it now, but back then I mean, shit, I got hella Gore-Texes.
That's what's up, man. And you were just flipping that shit out there?
Nah, I'm a Gore-Tex hoarder, dude. I have so many Gore-Texes. I sold a couple, but
Yeah.
I really kept them for myself.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up, man. So what'd you do when you first started? Like, I mean, were you just like figuring out whatever you could do as far as like work?
Oh yeah, I taught English. I taught English there for the entire 8 years I was there.
Oh shit, okay. Damn. All right, yeah, might as well, right?
English teachers fucking made hella money. Well, I mean, Taiwanese money,
Yeah.
Like they made more money than your local police officer. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, they made.
Oh, so you were doing all right out there.
Well, in Taiwanese money, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And so, like, were you just painting right away? You're
right away.
Yeah.
It was fun, you know what I mean? Like, I remember I had I told you about dabs, like
Yeah.
I was just doing graffiti by myself. There's no one doing graffiti back then, so I would just walk around, tag by myself. And then I remember I went to a bookstore and then picked up a magazine, and then they was talking about Dabs, and Dabs was the dude that was really up in Taipei. So then fucking I found his contact through that interview, and then
you're like, yo, let's kick it, let's paint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I had my girlfriend reach out to his girlfriend because they were both Taiwanese,
Okay.
And then so me and him hooked up, and then and then I remember, oh man, this is just funny, dude. There was like a stencil on this huge, I don't even know, this fence must have been like 50 foot long. It was a huge long fence, and then there's only like a small stencil on it, and then me and that dude just fucking grilled it. We did like, I don't even know, like 6 throw-ups each, back to back to back.
You and Dabs?
Yeah, me and Dabs.
Okay.
And then like on the last throw-up, fucking police came. I told that motherfucker to stop, but he didn't stop. And then he had his helmets on, because we were everybody ride a scooter over there.
Sure.
So he walked over to the cop with the scooter on and with the spray paint in his hand. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing, dude? Why the fuck you didn't throw that can away? And he's like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Of course, the cop can't understand him because fucking,
yeah,
cop
speaking
don't speak
English. Yeah.
So then I had to translate with my shitty ass Chinese at the time, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
man, like my white friend is saying, yo, man, we thought it was good because we see graffiti on that wall already. It was a small ass stencil,
Yeah.
And then we did like fucking 12 throw-ups each. 12 throw-ups together, and then,
Yeah.
And then we just talked to him for like, I don't know, for a couple of minutes, and the cop was like, all right, go home. And I was, that was my first instance with the cops.
Oh,
and
shit.
I was like, no shit,
So you were like, oh, it's on. If you can kind of finesse. Is it Mandarin or Cantonese out there?
Mandarin.
Okay. All right. So fucking, you're just like, oh fuck, if we can finesse, it's good out here.
Yeah. And then it was fun, man. It was fucking nice stay. Yeah. Every cop incident, that I've been through was very chill. It was very easy to talk your way out of the situation.
Damn. But
it's not like that now. I just talked
in Taiwan.
I just talked to some homies, and like fucking, man, they fucking, their CCTV out there is thick. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Like,
well, graffiti's obviously, it's now been 20 years. I'm sure it's exploded.
But even back then, even when I was young, when I first got out there, fucking, there's a lot of CCTV, but they just didn't care about it.
They just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Now it's like, they'll trace it. It's crazy. They'll trace the CCTV back to like, oh, this motherfucker tagged here. And then they'll go back to see where you fucking live, and be like, oh, this motherfucker live here. They'll fucking knock on your door and be like, oh, we fucking trailed you back. You know what I mean? And fucking,
wow,
you owe this amount of money, or you got to go to court. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, but that happened. I think, I don't even know, man. Maybe like 8 years ago, I've heard of stuff like that happening.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit sucks, man. But like, I hope everybody who has a chance to go to Taiwan. That shit's fucking fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you do gotta pay a fucking pay your fines, you know what I mean? It's like $200. You know what I me
So it's not even that bad.
Yeah, pay that fucking money. You know what I mean? Then you're out. You know what I mean? You do it again.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. CCTV's no joke. When I was in Korea, it was the same thing. Like, we met up with this guy, Siate, and he was like, hey, from now, for the rest of the night, you're only paying cash because there isn't CCTV everywhere. We were in Hongdae in Seoul, and it's like, there isn't CCTV everywhere. So they can't necessarily trace you because there's a lot of people, like personal CCTV, like they just have their own cameras, but then they have like the government ones, and like you can tell which ones are specifically the government. So it's like you could go 2-3 blocks and it's like, okay, they can't see you anymore, so they can't really trace you. They would ask people like, hey, can we get your footage? Most of the time they're like, I don't want to deal with that shit. But what they would do is, if they would see you pay with a card, they would be able to go to the, say whatever, like 7-Eleven or some shit, get your card number and then ping it, and then be able to figure out where you are based on the card being used. So he's like, you're paying cash for the rest of the night. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I've never experienced that before, obviously, because that shit over here is not like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Damn, that's crazy that they'll just catch you like that. All right, word. Well, I mean, so what was the ethic in like Taiwan? Were you just bombing every night because it was chill, or like daytime, or you're just like, fuck it, bro? Like,
well, I mean,
when you have that sense of freedom, like what, like, I'm sure you're going ape shit for a little bit.
Yeah, it was chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was kind of like a show. Like when I would tag or do some like fill-ins, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People just watch because they were so like interested. Like what the fuck's he doing? This is kind of cool, you know? Like
Yeah, like why is he doing that?
yeah,
That's really confusing, right?
I
'Cause
remember.
it's like,
When I forget what part of Taiwan I was at, but I was walking around, you know what I mean, with a bag full of spray paint, and like there was like an owner with his 2 kids, and then like I have a picture of it actually, and then I was like, yo, can I paint your fucking gate? You know, because it was obviously his fucking property,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah, go ahead. And then like the 2 kids, like there must have been like younger than 8, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They showed mad interest in it, so then I gave them like markers, and they were fucking tagging on shit. It was just like, and they're writing their name, you know, in Chinese, and I just found it so interesting because like no one knew. They just found it interesting. Now I would give them stickers, and
yeah.
it was always like a gift for them. They're like, oh, fucking, this is cool, you know?
Yeah, this like artist just came in and just
I don't even know if they thought it was art, but they're mad interested in it. And it was never a trouble.
yeah. I mean, I can't imagine not growing up around graffiti at all, not knowing the concept of graffiti. Obviously, because I mean, when you're in those countries, you're just like surviving. You're just living. You're working. You're paying your bills, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this guy comes in, and you do the throwy, and then you give him a sticker with the exact same throwy. I mean, I'm sure that was a trip.
Yeah, man. You know, like fucking no one really tripped off of me about, you know what I mean, back then.
Yeah.
And then well, I guess because I fucking tagged so fucking much, you know, like Taiwanese people are big on Yahoo. That's like their Google out there. And then my girlfriend can read Chinese, so she was like, yo, you're like the topic of the day.
Shit.
And then the question was like who is Chek? Like, nah, no, it wasn't who is Chek. It was like what is Chek?
Yeah.
And they're like, what is this? You know what I mean? And then like they showed pictures of my graph, you know what I mean? Of my tags, and then like it was funny to hear the translation of like what people's opinions and thoughts were of it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Do you remember any of them?
Nah, dude, I have a shitty ass memory, but
For sure.
it was. I just remember it was a topic of the day. You know, like people were just questioning, like, what is this? Why is this written on everything?
Yeah. Why is it everywhere?
Because they have these green boxes out there, right? And they're like electrical boxes.
Yeah.
And no one tagged on them before. You know what I mean? Because like they don't do that.
Yeah,
you know?
they're just like electrical
so
boxes.
I love tagging on those things. You know,
Yeah.
like a fucking silver. You know, like the uni-wide silvers. You know, goes great on that fucking green. I just fucking love doing that shit. I did it so fucking much, and they weren't even buffing. They're like, you know, buffing wasn't a fucking thing back then.
Right. So every green box you hit was just running.
It was just running.
Jesus. That's so sick. And it's crazy too, because if you think about here in San Francisco, we have, green boxes, and obviously we have tons of like USPS boxes, but like they've been buffed so much that they're like all like gross and bumpy, and sometimes like your markers like or sometimes you catch a streaker and it's just fucking one lump will be hella big and just cut a chunk of your tag and shit, but you're just hitting the freshest boxes ever.
Yeah, man, it was fucking a great time.
Sick. That's sick, man. And you never had anything really like happen in Taiwan where you were like, oh shit, like this is kind of dicey, no one really like fucked with you?
Not that I can remember it. Not at all.
Wow, that's insane. Were there trains out there? I mean, I'm sure every country has rails, so it's like...
I've never been into hitting clean trains, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So, but the homie Davs, you know what I mean? He
was with it.
He an artist, you know what I mean? That motherfucker, he still hits them. Like, I've seen old
He's still
pictures.
out there?
He still lives out there. He's
Okay.
he's a family man now. He owns a store, you know what I mean?
Shit.
His wife makes clothing. They do pretty well for themselves.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, shout out Dabs and shout out Joe. What's up, Joe?
Sick, man. So he was in trains. Did you ever paint with him and hit some trains?
Nah, man, I've never been into that.
You were just like, fuck it.
I never did it. It's like a whole big mission to do all that kind of type of stuff.
Right. It's a lot of like prep work.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know. I like the streets. I like walking the streets, tagging the streets, doing fill-ins. You know what I mean? That was more my thing.
That's what's up. So in the 8 years that you were in Taiwan, did you go around in other places in Asia and paint?
Yeah, man. Hong Kong would be our visa run because it was the cheapest place to go out of Taiwan, you know.
Yeah.
Because you could only stay in Taiwan for so long before you got a cut. But once you leave, you can come back and stay for another 2 months or so, you know.
Oh shit.
And then, but I was out there on a family visa, so I got to stay there for 6 months before I had to go somewhere, you know. So
as long as if you're in Taiwan for 6 months and they're like, okay, your visa's out, you just had to leave, reapply, and then come back in.
yes.
Oh, okay.
It was. I mean, I didn't have to reapply because I already had it, so I would just have to leave and come back.
Oh shit.
And then, yeah. So not. I mean, I did that so I wouldn't get in trouble, you know.
Right.
'Cause if you didn't do that, then fucking they wouldn't let you back into the country.
Gotcha. Because then you're technically like an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So Hong Kong, I've been to Hong Kong a fucking.
How long did you have to stay outside when you left?
Don't matter.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you just left for a weekend and come back in. You're
can
like
leave
renewed for another.
You can leave for an hour and come back. You know what I mean?
And then you're renewed for another 6 months.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, I mean, let me tell you, man. When I first went to Hong Kong, that shit. The funny thing was, I stayed in I didn't know it was a hooker neighborhood. You know what I mean? I just bought that I got that hotel because it was cheap. You know.
Yeah.
And then, man, that shit was cool, man. I mean, the hookers, of course, were, you know what I mean? It was just whatever. It was like a rundown.
Yeah.
It looked like the Tenderloin almost. It was just not as dirty, but it was just fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like
You knew it was going down.
I knew it was going down. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was kind of dirty, but not as dirty as the Tenderloin. And then I remember I saw a B&E tag, man. That shit was like. So B&E fucking, you know, he's probably I think he is the first world traveler of graffiti, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then, yeah, that motherfucker had like a drippy ass silver mop tag on a door right across the street from a hotel.
Oh, no shit.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the right neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
I remember
You were like,
I-
if there's tags here, then I can rock it.
I remember I couldn't even check into my hotel, you know, because like the motherfucker was poor back then. I'm still poor as shit. But anyway, I fucking
Yeah, I feel
dropped
it.
my bags off and I couldn't check into the hotel for like another, I swear, dude, like another 8 hours or some shit.
Jesus.
So I dropped my bag off like fucking late at night and I just walked around. I took my graffiti shit out, you know,
Right.
Start tagging on everything, putting up stickers, you know. That shit was dope, you know. Like I think I only saw B&E up back then.
Really?
That must have been like 04 or 05, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because I mean, you had to go 6 months after when you went in 04, right?
Yeah.
So what was graffiti? Because you said there's not really any graffiti in Hong Kong, but other than B&E, that was really the only stuff.
Back then. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it was, you know.
Damn. Okay. And then if I remember correctly, you're part of an Asian crew, right? Is it OZM?
OZS.
OZS. Okay.
What 106?
106. Okay. How did that come about?
Oh man, you know, like how that come about? Shit. Oh man, when because Harsh had moved out there,
Okay.
and then so when Harsh moved out there, he was staying with me for a minute, and then he started living with Howa, and then Howa and Hughes were like best friends back then, and then they were fucking young, man. Them motherfuckers was like 12 or some shit, and then like they really liked graffiti, so then it was just me and Harsh would go out with them too, and then like we became really good friends, you know. I don't think I got into OZS till way later though, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 'cause I was just rocking with my crews back then, and then
Yeah, yeah.
I got into OZS a little bit later, but yeah.
Okay, and so you were saying that like in Taiwan, no one really cared. How was it in Hong Kong? Were people not tripping off of it? You were painting and shit like that? Like,
Hong Kong felt hot.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
A little different.
a little different. There's more like if I seen more police and like I mean, remember he said B&E was the only graffiti. Nah, there's graffiti. There's definitely graffiti over there, but it was like because a lot of European. I don't know shit about European graffiti. You know what I mean? And a lot of European motherfuckers like they had hit Hong Kong. You know. So there's a lot of graffiti I didn't recognize.
Okay. So you were seeing something.
Japanese motherfuckers too. There's Japanese graffiti out there too. But
Yeah.
I didn't know about it.
Sure.
But this is all like before 246 and shit. This is like back in the day.
Yeah, 246. Yeah, that's a sick ass crew. Fucking. When I went to Japan, I mean, and in Korea too, I see want everywhere.
Yeah, 246 is huge in Asia.
Yeah, and it's no joke for sure. I mean, a crazy amount of people out there. That's what's up, dude. Fucking Hong Kong, man. That's definitely some place that I want to visit for sure.
Yeah, it's fun. You know.
I don't know shit about graffiti out there other than Zeem.
Yeah, he's the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, him and Yumo, you know, like, just link
Oh,
up.
yeah, I guess I do know Yumo.
They will introduce you to everything.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a zine piece at the Tokyo Yard that I painted with Zeker, and I remember seeing it, and I was like, "Damn, this is tight to see in person," because I'd been following him on Instagram for a year. But other than that, I don't know shit about Chinese graffiti.
Yeah,
Whole different world.
man, I don't even want to call Hong Kong people Chinese. You know?
Right. Yeah, I know. And I didn't.
China's shit.
Right. I just recently learned about that. Like I gotta admit, I am very blind to like international politics and whatnot. I just don't pay attention to that shit. And so yeah, when I first was like, I want to go to Hong Kong, or I want to go to Beijing, this and that, and then I started when I did my YouTube video for my Myan YouTube page, I translated all of the subtitles to like different languages. And I remember seeing Chinese simplified and then Hong Kong, and I was like, oh, okay. And I know that obviously there's Mandarin and Cantonese, but once I looked into it, it was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize that Hong Kong essentially is being like invaded, kind of, right? It's like China owns them, but they're like, nah, we don't fuck with y'all at all. They have like their own thing.
Yeah, because of history, like.
Yeah.
I think with the British owned Hong Kong for mad years.
Oh, really?
That's why Hong Kong is. I went to Beijing too, man. I didn't like Beijing.
Yeah.
Like, things don't run out there. Anywhere where it's communist, I would believe it just sucks. My only instance with communism is Beijing. The motherfuckers is mean. Like, even the people are just rude.
Damn.
And then the gap in poverty is fucking huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember that place looked fucking poor as fuck. But then we would go to this club and there'd be a fucking Lamborghini fucking parked outside.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? Like, there's the people that own factories are just
crazy
rich.
Yeah.
They're not just like, a couple $100,000 rich. They're probably like millionaires. You know what I mean? And then the normal people are just poor as fuck.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, man. So I don't know about Beijing. I didn't really like it, but
yeah.
Hong Kong is a fun place to visit. Hong Kong's it's a lot different.
Right. You said Beijing felt hot. Did you bomb out there?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
But like I'm pretty sure all that shit got
dicey.
buffed really quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
we're not.
It felt dicey too.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't imagine getting caught by fucking Chinese police. Like
cut your hands off.
What would actually happen? The homie Osama POP lived out in China for a minute.
Oh, no shit.
I'm sure he has great stories of that place. He told me him and his homie were out there, and they did a lot of graph out there, But
no shit.
I don't even know how long that shit runs for though.
Wow.
And like who you doing it for? Doing it for yourself, you know what I mean? Because like
yeah,
there's not really a graph community. I feel.
Yeah, no one's really like out there being like, oh shit, I seen you running over at da.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Sick. Any other parts of Asia that you were visiting? I mean, I know you mentioned the Philippines already.
Oh man, what I like. I went to Bangkok when I was that was one of my first trips too.
Okay.
Bangkok is cool, you know what I mean? I got to meet Jace in Bangkok.
Oh no shit.
That was fucking great. And then we hung out, and Jace is very well known in Bangkok, so we're hanging out backstage with the DJs, you know what I mean, with rappers and
damn.
Yeah, that's just real fun,
Party style.
Yeah, because he's like lightweight celebrity out there.
No shit. Yeah, that's tight. And then, I'm going in August. I'm hella pumped.
Yeah, it's that place is filled with prostitution.
Oh yeah,
like, it's oh my gosh, it's fucking everywhere. Dude.
Was it Pattaya? I think.
I didn't go Pattaya. I really just stayed in Bangkok for damn near a month.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to go. I'm going to definitely Bangkok, and then go up to Chiang Mai, and then down to Phuket.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna have a better vacation than I did. I think I've been to Bangkok. I've been to Thailand twice, and all I did was go to Bangkok
the entire time.
Yeah, the entire 2 trips. I just stayed in Bangkok.
Okay, what's it painting like over there?
Hot.
Really?
I would compare Taiwan. I mean, not Taiwan. Sorry. I would compare Bangkok and Bangkok and the Philippines. Thailand and the Philippines to like Mexico. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that place is just hot. You know what I mean? Like, you got to pay the police off. The police are money hungry. You know what I mean? And like, you get caught, you just got to pay them. And you're cool.
Yeah.
but that's what it is out there, you know. In Taiwan, you can't pay the cops off.
Oh shit! You just get in trouble.
You just get in trouble, you know. Well, you got to pay the cops, but just because the money's actually going to the motherfucking government to fix the mess you made, you know.
Gotcha.
Whereas in fucking Philippines and Thailand, you're fucking paying the cops and that money
directly.
they're going into their pockets.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they keep that money.
Corruption versus like people that are actually like, oh, I'm a government servant.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Were you traveling anywhere else while you were in Taiwan?
Where I go? I went to Tokyo.
Okay.
But I went to Tokyo after my fucking near death experience. So
Jesus, you want to talk about that?
sure.
Yeah. I mean, you go ahead and finish Tokyo first, but like, or I don't know if
so,
you want to.
The near death experience sucked. You know what I mean? 'Cause fucking, I wasn't my normal self. I was very timid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just fucking. My movements were slower. I was like not thinking the same.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It took a minute for me to fucking get back to normal. I guess I never even got back to normal, but you know what I mean? Like at least fucking I tag on everything now, you know? But back then I was just like more timid, like scared of shit, you know?
Yeah.
So my Japan trip, I mean I caught tags, I caught feelings, you know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
I didn't do what I wanted to do.
Right.
But I did get to stay at a girl's crib for free, and so that was great.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah, can't
Free
go wrong
place
with
to
that.
stay, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, if you want to talk about the near-death experience, what happened?
Oh man,
If you don't mind me asking.
Shout out my homie James. It was James's fucking birthday, and then we all went to Taipei 101, which is the world's tallest building at the time.
Okay.
There's mad clubs around Taipei 101, you know what I mean? So he wanted to go celebrate there for his birthday.
Okay.
So fuck man, I rode my fixed gear all the way to Taipei 101. That probably took like, I don't even know, like a 30-45 minute trip to get out there.
Okay.
Got out there and motherfuckers was drinking, you know? So we was just going in and out the 7-Eleven, you know what I mean, drinking and shit.
It's parking lot pimping.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then the funny thing is, he said parking lot pimping. So there was a parking lot across the street from where we were kicking at, and I noticed like there was a bunch of tents set up. So I was like, oh, they're gonna have an event over there, you know?
Yeah, okay.
And it's mad late, so you know they're just setting up for the event for the next day. So it was my fucking smart idea. I was like, hey, look at that security guard. That motherfucking security guard sleeping on the fucking chair. And then I think it was 4 of us or 5 of us, and then we just fucking ransacked all the different tents, and then we came up with a megaphone, and then like so we with the megaphone we was like sitting down, you know, hollering at people as they were walking by, you know, hollering at girls, you know what I mean? It was funny, you know, like everybody took turns talking to girls on the megaphone, and then one of the homies hollered at a girl, and he was with a dude, and that motherfucker ended up being a fucking gangster, you know what I mean? And like I feel like gangsters in Asia is like different than Americans, you know what I mean? It's like they're more connected, you know what I mean? It's like it's a little different.
Yeah.
And first telling you the story, yo, Taiwan is mad safe. It's just I got caught in a bad situation, you know, the wrong place at the wrong time type shit. So homie hollered at the wrong girl, and then dude walked up, was like, yo, what you say? And he was just like, hey, how you doing? You know, in Chinese. And then homie did not like that because he a motherfucking thug, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I guess he socked my homie, and then so then they were fighting. My friend was losing, and then for some reason, like, I don't remember any of this, so this is all what my friends ended up telling me, which is what I remember, you know? So then I guess the gangster homie had a homie across the street, seen his homie getting in a fight, so he crossed the street. So now there's 2 people beating on my friend, and I'm like, oh, blood, you know what I mean? Like, so then I hop in. I don't know why nobody else hopped in. There's like fucking 4 or 5 of us. Nobody else hopped into the fucking fight. You know, my homie's getting jumped, and then, yo, I'm mad skinny, yo. Like, I didn't even work out back then, so I was hella skinny. So then I hop up, and I fucking sock one of the dudes, and they said I knocked him out with 1 punch.
Oh,
So
shit.
the motherfucker dropped on the floor, And then fucking he pulled out his phone, and I swear, man, fucking they said like 30 motherfuckers rolled out of the different clubs in the area, like 20 just plain clothed people, which were the young gangsters, I guess, and then 10 bouncers, or somewhat close to 10 bouncers, and then the 20 fucking kids surrounded the 10 bouncers, and the 10 bouncers went to fucking work on me. And then they fucking cracked my motherfucking skull, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure they thought they killed me. And then, that's basically what happened. I was in coma for fucking, for 2 weeks for that shit. Yeah, so they probably thought they for sure thought they killed me,
Damn.
Yeah. But the cool thing about this is I don't remember anything about it, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure I would have fucking nightmares, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I don't remember
like some
anything
sort of
about
PTSD.
this. Yeah, I might have PTSD from it, just from unconsciously, it's from that shit happening to me. But I have no recollection of the fight. I have no recollection of fucking. I do remember stealing the megaphones though, which is fucking funny.
Yeah.
But I don't remember like much. I mean, and hollering at the girls. That's my only memory of the incident,
Right.
And then, everything else was just what was told to me by my friends.
Wow. Okay. And so when you woke up, was that like was that a process? Like, I mean, are you like?
Yeah, man, I was fucking mad slow, dude. Like, I could barely even walk when I woke up, I think.
No shit.
And there's pictures of me, because like there's some people had taken pictures of me in the hospital when I was like, because I remember I told you I was in that bike crew in Navis.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Navis homies came and visited me, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker was dying, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I
you're on the table.
I had a lot of visitors, and then like there's a great picture of me that someone gave me, I'll show it to you one day. And then like I was hella skinny, man. I was ridiculously I looked hella skinny.
Yeah.
They was feeding me through a tube and shit,
Right,
I was knocked out
yeah.
for 2 weeks. And then I just remember that picture just looked hella skinny, and like, man, I was almost dead.
Wow, that's insane. Damn. All right. Yeah. How long did it take, for you to recover from that, where you were like, oh shit, like I'm gonna take a break from painting? And
you know what I mean? The funny thing was, like, I never took a break. You know what I mean?
Really?
Motherfuckers would pick me up. I mean, motherfuckers would visit me in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I remember Udon was living in Taiwan too, And then I remember I was like a fucking little kid, you know what I mean? They would push me around in the wheelchair. And then like I would be like, go faster. And I remember that motherfucker would push me hella fast in the wheelchair, and I just got the most enjoyment from that shit. And then they would push me around the neighborhood, and then like there was a 7-Eleven in that fucking hospital.
Oh,
and
shit.
And then like I just remember they were like, go get that white out. And I didn't fucking know any better shit. I just woke up, and I remember I fucking just put hella fucking white out under my
gown?
under my thigh.
Oh, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So then, because I was sitting on a wheelchair, so I just sat on hella motherfucking white out.
So you're just racking.
Racking in the motherfucking hospital. That shit was so funny.
Damn.
And then there's a great picture of me like sitting in the wheelchair, and they fucking rolled me to a green box, and I was tagging on the green box in that wheelchair, and I was, I mean, I looked really weak, man, but yeah, it was a very good picture.
Yeah. Were you like in a hospital gown?
Yeah, I was in a hospital gown too, like naked, you know what I mean? But I was just wearing a hospital gown, you know what I mean?
Damn, on a wheelchair, just fucking catching a tag.
Tagging, you know what I mean? But shit, that picture, it's scary looking, dude, because of how skinny I looked. You know? Like,
that's epic.
And then my that was before my operation too. So fucking like, I think, I don't even know, dude. Maybe like, fuck, dude, like over half my head was like no skull. It was just the fucking flap of skin and hair covering my fucking head. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So
they had to like reconstruct your skull.
They put fucking a huge titanium plate in my fucking skull, and 2 titanium screws to like hold the remaining screw together. I mean, to hold the remaining parts of my skull together. Yeah, I'm just mad lucky I have no recollection of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happened.
Damn, that's crazy. Did you already have the plate when you were catching those tags on the wheelchair?
Nah, I was.
Oh, so you had the surgery after?
Yeah, I was without fucking skull.
Holy shit,
Without titanium
dude.
plate in my head, I was just fucking.
just brain exposed.
No, not brain
I
exposed.
mean, not
just-
exposed, but I mean, it's
just-
like you had a layer of skin essentially just protecting, like, you know, the brain matter.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, man, it was a crazy time, dude.
You're fucking insane.
I mean, it's shit, man. Like,
You're racking over here like what is like Asian, the Asian whiteout pentels.
Yeah.
Dude, those are so fire.
I'll give you some. I have a whole bunch.
Really?
I have
Oh, man.
I have a whole bunch though.
Yeah, when I was in Korea and Japan, I was like, oh, we got to bring a bunch back, and like I've already been dumped all of them. I think I only have like one left.
But I tell you, the coolest thing about that hospital experience was when I woke up. I mean, yo, I was like, there's mad pretty nurses, yo, and then like, you know, I swear, I was just
They
like,
just over here
I
pulling
was like-
females
'cause
and shit with no skull.
They're all like, they're all helpful. They're all. I'm telling you, Taiwanese people are very nice.
Really?
Type of people. It's a very nice culture, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, damn, there's hella pretty ass nurses here. And my brain was like mush, you know. I was like fucking. I was thinking like a little kid back then. And then I remember I was like, I'm gonna find the prettiest nurse, and I'm gonna aim for that one, you know. And then yeah, me and a nurse, we actually hooked up, you know. And then her name Athena. Shout out Athena. we still like friends on Instagram and shit. And then, yeah, man. We we met each other in the hospital and became good friends after that.
Beating cheeks with no skull.
No. Being cheeks didn't happen until way later, you know.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Like, dude, I'm telling you, dude. I was like a little kid, dude. Like my brain was like kind of like mush.
Wow. Yeah. No, it was like basic functioning.
Yeah, dude. I had a hard time walking, and you know, that's what's getting pushed around in a wheelchair.
Did you have like
you know?
what's that called? Atrophy?
I don't know what that is.
When you're like laying in bed for so long that your muscle matter kind of like weakens, so it's like hard.
For sure, I had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Did you have to go through rehabilitation?
You know, dude, that's a funny fucking thing, dude. Like
In Taiwan, they were just like, all right, you're good.
nah, yeah, dude. No, but I went to a very good hospital. Like
Oh,
this
okay.
wasn't like a bullshit hospital. This was like a very like a top notch hospital.
Okay.
In a very expensive neighborhood, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't remember doing any fucking muscle exercises. They never fucking gave me therapy. You know what I mean? Cause like
Yeah.
I went to some traumatic ass shit.
Right.
Motherfucker should have had, you know what I mean, some therapy going on. You know.
Yeah.
I never had therapy and never had any like fucking exercise, like how they fucking exercise your arms and legs and shit, you know?
Yeah, keep
It was-
doing this to build muscle mass so
Yeah.
that I get stronger and
They
whatnot.
never did that to me, you know?
Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, the only thing they did was I remember they were helping me to walk. You know, I would stand on like some kind of ballet pole or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would kind of carry myself and like with one hand or two hands, you know, and like
Sure.
learn my steps of how to walk better and shit.
Right. But other than that, you weren't like, you know, going through rehabilitation
Nothing
therapy
else.
or anything like
Yeah,
that.
nothing else.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, word. Fucking A, man. So how long did you think before you were like, all right, I'm walking on my own, I'm chilling, I'm like,
Oh man, it was not long, man. Cause I still had work, you know what I mean? I was a fucking English teacher, and then
damn, had to go right back, huh?
the principal was mad cool. The principal at that fucking school, she dropped off the check to my mom, you know, because my mom flew out to take care of me, you know. I think the next fucking day the next day I got in an accident, she was there, you know. But I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
that's what she told me, you know. I don't remember shit, you know.
Right.
But and then plus I was still knocked out.
Yeah, 'cause you were in a
I
coma for 2
I didn't
weeks.
wake up for a minute, and then
Yeah.
but the principal would come visit me, and she even dropped off my check to my mom, you know.
Damn.
Like I didn't need no money at the time, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and she dropped off my check. She was mad cool about it, and then like I would believe like 2 months after I woke up from the coma, I went back to work teaching English, you know.
Okay.
And then but I was a different person, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was very timid. Seriously, in my whole life, I felt like I've never been timid.
Right.
But at that time, you know what I mean? Just like, I was just, you know, like kind of quiet and scared, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Did you worry about maybe them coming after you after the fact?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Because like, the police said there was some kind of evidence, you know what I mean? And my mom asked me if I wanted to pursue the case, you know what I mean? And I was just like, nah, dude, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they like more mafia than, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the kind of gangsters
You don't
they
want to
are,
get
you know
involved
what
in
I mean?
that type of
Fuck
shit.
no,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man? There's probably Taiwanese fucking mafia out in San Francisco. Like,
Right.
what the fuck I'm gonna do? Snitch on them? Then they'll fucking come come knock on my fucking mom's door and kill my fucking mom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't trying to go through that shit, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
And plus I ain't no fucking snitch, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just let that
You're
shit
like, I'm just gonna keep it pushing.
just let that shit be, man. I'm happy I'm alive, you know what I mean?
Damn.
It is what it is, you know what I mean?
How long did you stay in Taiwan?
Wrong place, wrong time, right?
Yeah, fucking hey. Tell me about it. How long did you stay in Taiwan after that? Like, when did that happen? Do you remember, like, the year?
Did I even go back to Taiwan? I don't know, dude. I think because when I woke up, I told you I was a different person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for some reason I was just like, yo, man, I taught at a very privileged school, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The motherfuckers was rich, you know, like little kids would get dropped off in like Mercedes by like by their personal driver, you know what I mean?
Damn, in Taiwan, huh?
In Taiwan. So it was just like, and then when I woke up from the coma, I was just like, I won't do this no more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I believe I woke up from the coma and I fucking finished the school year, went to Japan, and then that was like I mean I visit Taiwan frequently, but
Yeah.
that was the end of my living in Taiwan because I woke up and I was just like, yo, man, I ain't trying to teach no privileged kids no more, you know what I mean? Like I actually want to help out people who need help.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I really wanted to go teach in the ghetto in America.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I'm in Oakland now.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Yeah. So then came right back after.
Yeah, I not right back.
Right. Well, you did the year.
I finished my semester.
Okay.
Teaching in Taiwan, and then I probably did I think I taught for another 2 months or something, and I left.
Wow. Crazy, dude. That's
Yeah,
a pretty
man.
insane story.
Yeah, shit. I'm just happy I'm alive.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. Fucking A. Like.
The thing that sucks, right? Because I figured out the plate is on my right side of the skull, and then someone told me the creative side
Is on the left side.
is on the left.
To my knowledge. I was always told as a kid that if you're...
Well, fuck, both sides of my head got fucked up, you know what I mean? But the plate on my right.
Creative side of brain. It is the right.
So,
According to yeah.
So fucking
Right brain thinkers are...
I used to write fucking poetry. I love sketching. You know what I mean? Yo, man.
I was gonna ask
Taiwan,
you, yeah.
In Taiwan, I sketched a lot, dude. I fucking did all these amazing pieces that I wasn't doing in America. You know what I mean? And like
So you were piecing out there for sure.
piecing a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was fast too, and I wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after the head accident, dude, fucking.
So it did affect your graffiti immensely.
Fuck yeah. That's why I only like to do throws now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even really want to do a straight letter, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
remember when we painted that shit?
Yeah.
I'm not even really into straight letters no more. Like, fucking...
That straight letter was tight.
Thank you. You know what I mean? I just, like, I'm not impressed by what I do now. So that's why I don't do what I used to do.
I was going to
But-
say, even when we hung out that day and we painted, you know, I caught that straight letter that you did with Osama, you know, in that pit.
Yeah, because, I mean, yo, you know, because, like, what gives more of an impact, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I could do motherfucking 20 fillings in a row, or I can do my name hella fucking big on that 20 filling spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was a
And-
chunky spot.
And I think fucking, you know what I mean? I in my belief, I think that doing your name mad big gives more of an effect than doing 20 throw-ups in a row. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I agree.
So that's the reason why we did that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But doing 20 fucking fillings in a row is mad fucking fun.
Yeah. So you prefer just doing your throwy all day, every day?
Yeah, yeah. It's like you know, it's like fucking no thought in it at all. It's just like I could just do that shit all day, no problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas if I did I don't even do pieces anymore, man. 'Cause, you know, I swear after that head accident, which was like what 2012, yeah. I've never sketched. I've never
Really?
sketched since 2012.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking sad, you know. But I've never even fucking
Have you tried?
nope. I told you I don't have.
You just don't care.
Nope.
Damn.
You know, it's kind of. I really want to. You know, like a good homie of mine, Johnny. You know what I mean? Johnny Sinegang. He gave me a black book. You know, for my for Christmas one year, and he was just like, because he a musician, and he was just like, yo man, I would love to see you write poetry again, you know. And I'm just like, fuck dude, I don't know dude,
That book's just been sitting there.
the books were sitting there. It's just not, I haven't even tagged in it.
Damn.
That book brand new.
Damn. Well, hopefully, you know, maybe talking about this motivate you to, like, you know, piece a little bit, or, you know, just even.
I really want to, you know, since graffiti got so easy, it was just like all these motherfuckers doing throw ups on the street, you know what I mean? It's just like, fuck it. It'd be great, like, you know what I mean, if someone did a piece on the street, and like a good piece, you know what I mean, on the street. It's just like, you can do it. Like,
yeah, you can.
It's just like, no one's really doing that type of shit, you know? And like,
You don't think so?
who's doing it? Who you think? Who's piecing on? I mean, Seaver, you know, Seaver does pieces on the street. You know, but who else doing it?
I think casual.
Pieces though?
I mean, you know, I've seen him do, like, you know, a couple of colors in the fill and some background.
Okay.
You know, not like a whole production, but, you know, definitely like, you know, black and blue fill, white outline.
I mean, I also haven't been venturing the city
Yeah.
like I did before, you know. So it's like,
Yeah, you casual and Yoruba, man. I think they're fucking beasts.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah, much respect to those dudes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I really think motherfuckers should do that shit on the street. That's you know what I mean? If you got time, like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, seriously, there's times where, you know, I've said it time and time again. I mean, even me, myself, you know, I'm not a hot boy. Nowhere near. I'm definitely a tunnel rat. But shit, Oakland's so goddamn easy. I mean, fuck, you know, just the other day, you and I painted fucking broad daylight. We even seen workers and we were like, let's just go over here.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah,
it's
dude,
like, when it's that easy, it's like, you know.
I've been on a ladder, and like 2 police have passed by me, drove
Catching a
by
floater?
me when I was doing some ladders. I did a straight, well, you know, like a fucking, what I do? I did background, I did 3D, I did a 3-color fill, you know what I mean?
Damn.
On a straight letter, you know?
Okay.
And police passed by me when I was doing all that shit, and they didn't say shit, you know? I got all scared, you know what I mean? But like, they didn't do nothing. They didn't even fucking, I feel like they didn't even look at me.
I feel like also, though, if you're on a ladder, you're doing 3-color fill, I mean, they might think like, he's probably got permission. I mean, were you doing it in a hot spot? Like,
I mean, it was on a wall that was like
grilled,
all pieced up already, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And so it was like throw ups, and you know, I take it back. There's no pieces on it. It was just all throw ups and
so
shit.
it was just grilled as fuck.
It was grilled. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I put the ladder up, and I was like, I'm gonna do a fucking, instead of a throw up, I'm gonna fucking do a fucking 5-color fucking straight letter up here.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Oh, you know, I did want to go back actually just a little bit, because I wanted to ask you, you know, that for me, I would say it's a famous picture. You know, it's something that like caught my eye, and I was like, whoa. But Funkin' Jazz took a picture of your roller in the Judah Tunnel.
Oh yeah, man.
You remember that? I'm sure.
Yeah, that was
What was the Judah Tunnel like back in the day?
Oh man, it was fucking great. I love that shit. Fucking what happened? I have great memories of that place, man. You know,
Because to
what I mean?
my knowledge, from what I heard, you did that roller, and maybe like 6 months later, the Judah Tunnel was officially buffed and shut down.
Yeah.
And it was like
And
motion
they
sensors
fucking
and all that
buffed
shit.
all the fucking tunnels, man. I was so fucking pissed.
Yeah.
'Cause, the homie Destin, we hopped into the motherfucking what that bitch called? The shit on the Castro tunnels, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He opened up some fucking some gate, you know what I mean? And fucking
Yeah.
like he fucking climbed a fence, and then like there was like four of us or some shit, you know what I mean? And then he like popped open this gate on the fucking floor, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It opened up, and then we all hopped in, and then them motherfuckers knew the fucking schedule. They were like, all right, we gotta chill here, finish our 40, smoke this blunt, and when the last train passes, let's go in. And then, you know what I mean? Sure enough, once that last train passed by, we walked from the Castro tunnel all the way to oh man, I forget. I think we went all the way to Forest Hill. We walked hella far that night, man. And then motherfuckers
damn.
we was grilling it, you know what I mean? Like my focus was just on the tunnel. Like I have pictures of everything, and I documented that bitch, so I ain't lying. I did at least 50 filmings that night. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And then
you went down there with a lot of paint.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. And then the coolest pictures that I have were Harsh and 8063. They had done some straight letter pieces, you know what I mean, in the fucking Van Ness tunnel, you know what I mean, where I just caught some throw ups, you know what I mean, but like, you know what I mean, like I wasn't really thinking about that shit. I thought the tunnels would run forever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking, I don't know, man. Fuck the buff, you know what I mean? I really thought the tunnels was gonna run forever, man. And that shit got...
So you were like, okay, I'm gonna go hit 50 fucking throwies, and even if just a few get clapped, you're gonna have some. I didn't think
anything was gonna get clapped, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, I remember Joro was the king of the motherfucking tunnels.
Yeah.
Joro must have like a couple hundred, you know what I mean, running. And then like I was like, I want to be like that guy. I'm gonna fucking do as many as I can, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I didn't really focus on the stations, you know what I mean? And then anyway, big ups to my fucking homies, you know what I mean? They caught the dope spots, and there's pictures to prove all this shit, you know?
Yeah. So you didn't do the roller that night?
No. So the roller, man, fucking, oh man, that shit was sick, you know what I mean? Like,
shit, because from what I remember, that motherfucker was huge.
That shit was huge. It was the biggest thing in the tunnel, you know what I mean? And then like, I guess they did a huge Thai roller. That shit went from top to bottom of the tunnel, but I think my thing was the biggest thing floating, you know what I mean? And fucking, dude, that shit was hella colors, yo. Like, I think I did like 3 different pink fillings or some shit.
I'm trying to find it.
And I used hella colors on that shit. That shit took me hella long to finish.
Really? How long do you think it took
like,
altogether?
Maybe 4 nights, at least.
Shit.
At least 4 different nights, you know. And then I would go there by myself, you know what I mean, and fucking like walk up with buckets of paint and the fucking and the long ass fucking pole, extension pole, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And then motherfucker was skinny, you know what I mean. Fucking that shit was a fucking workout, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was so fun though, you know what I mean? Just like go there, smoke a fucking blunt, you know what I mean? Do that shit, you know what I mean? Just take your fucking time. That shit was... I remember I had chrome rims on my car back then too.
What were you riding?
A Jetta.
Sick.
I had a Jetta and fucking, you know what I mean?
A Jetta on chrome.
Because the motherfuckers were scamming the insurance companies back then, you know what I mean? And motherfuckers put me on, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
I had a fucking fresh ass paint. I had what's that shit called? When your fucking paint job changes color.
Oh yeah, like chameleon paint.
It wasn't called chameleon. They call it something else. But anyway, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
So from one angle, my shit was like milky gray, I guess, and from the other angle, that bitch was purple. You know what I mean?
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So that shit was all fucking free, dude. That shit was great, dude.
Damn, you were flexing.
I mean, no. I mean, fucking motherfucker was broke. You know what I mean? But all that shit was, you know, fucking, you know, shit was free.
I'm like trying to find the roller and shit on Flickr. I remember actually, I flicked this very early on as well.
Yeah,
remember
what
that?
you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She's out in Oakland.
Oh, okay.
She's still out in Oakland. She's a homie.
Okay. Yeah, I always loved seeing her shit back in the day. Oh, look, that's the tunnel right there, right?
Yeah, that's a tunnel.
Yeah. See, you got to get some of these pieces out here.
Nah, those are just straight letters. You
But
know?
I mean,
I could do that shit. You know what I mean?
Put them back out. These are wet.
I can show you my pieces in Taiwan, man. You know, like I'm really
Taiwan. I like
happy
this
about
one.
my pieces. That's the same thing. It's just
but
a
it's more,
variation of a straight letter.
I like that the loop of your K looks like a question mark.
Thank you. Yeah, I did that a lot.
That's by design.
That's every time I did my K, I would always do the question mark for the K.
Yeah, you got to do some of these pieces again, bro. Like these.
Yeah, that's cool. That's all right.
Yeah.
Is that Taiwan or is that America?
I have no
That's
idea.
Taiwan. I think that's Taiwan.
Let's see here.
I'm telling you, in Taiwan, I did a lot of.
KOI posted this 13 years ago.
I did a lot of variations when I was in Taiwan because I really cared. I really wanted to sketch. I really wanted to be good.
Yeah. I'm telling, man, everyone that listens to this podcast, I always push fucking.
So I feel like that's
shit.
I feel like that was probably one of the best things I ever did, and that was in Taiwan too.
Dude, yeah, you gotta put these fucking back.
I can't do that. I mean, if I look at it,
why don't you just like trace your own shit, man?
Because I don't know.
And then like build off of it again.
There's some kind of block in my brain where I just like I don't want to fucking sketch anymore.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I looked at this, I did it one time. There was like a yard off of 3rd Street, you know what I mean? And then like was a piecing thing, you know? So that was probably the last piece I ever did. That was like maybe like 3 years ago. And so I looked at my Instagram, you know what I mean? I looked at a piece I had done, and then I busted that piece on the wall. And then so I could still do it, you know what I mean? They just, I don't know, for some reason I don't know, there's like some kind of block in my brain where it's just like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I don't think I can find the roller, but I know
I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, Funky Jazz put that in his book too.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I have the book, but I'm not gonna go up and get it right now. Oh, this is it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a pink outline. My bad. I thought it was
Pink outline. So it was a gray fill.
So it was like two different blues for a fill-in.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like gray. It looks like a dark blue outline with a pink background, and then like a darker blue for the outer
I
outline.
think it's purple. It's purple outline and purple over the fucking pink for some reason.
Yeah, 16 years ago.
Yeah, man. Yo, so let's talk about the Judo tunnels, man.
Yeah, please. I'd love to hear all about that.
That shit was a fucking party back then, dude. Fucking
yeah.
I would go in there with my. I used to go there with my graffiti crew, and I would go in there with like just people I hung out with, people that gave me my name, you know, in high school. And then, fuck, dude, like ESL was a big factor back then. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I remember I walked into the tunnel one time, and I just heard music playing. You know what I mean? It was a like skirt. It was like day rock. Phantom might have been there too. There was like 6 of them motherfuckers from ESL in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
There was mad cool with me. You know what I mean? And then I was there with my Filipino homies, and then none of them write no more. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah.
And then one of my homies, this is gonna be. I wasn't smoking it, but my homie was smoking crystal. And then he was smoking crystal in the motherfucking tunnels.
Fire.
And then like
on a sequin.
And then other people started smoking it with him. You know what I mean? And then like
oh, shit.
I don't want to name him. You'll probably be embarrassed by it. But
Yeah.
Other people were smoking it with him, and then me and the other people were just, you know, we were just tagging on and shit. You know, it was a fucking party in there, dude. You know, everybody. You know, most people had beer in their hand too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be a party without beer. And then like.
So back in the day when you were walking around, as soon as the last train left, and you'd hit those tunnels and shit, how many people do you think you'd bump into when you'd be out and about?
On a good night, you know what I mean? Fuck, I remember that night I bumped into ESL. There was
right.
There's probably another 2 groups of people in there, you know.
Damn.
Everybody was like a piecer back then, you know what I mean? It wasn't like how it is now. Everyone's like just a throw up god. You know what I mean? Everyone was piecing back then, you know.
Well, I feel like with graffiti, it should be you should be well rounded.
Yes.
You know,
I mean, that's why when I was in Taiwan, I tried to be the fucking best graffiti writer I could be. You know what I mean? I did rollers. I fucking did pieces. You know what I mean? And I had fucking different variations of my throw up too. You know?
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to do it no more, but I had different throw ups too and shit.
When's the last time you did a full spell out for your throwy?
With spray paint?
Yeah.
Oh,
like a full CHEK.
Oh, dude, probably not too long ago. Probably.
Okay.
Probably like I don't know, a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
but
shit.
I mean, I did one with whiteout like a couple days ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sick. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So the tunnel was just active back in the day.
It was very active, dude.
How often would you go to that tunnel?
Oh man, maybe like I would maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month. It was just fun to walk through, you know what I mean? Like if you ain't got nothing to do as a kid, you know what I mean? Like,
you're like, fuck it, let's go.
It was just fun to fucking go buy a 40 and then go walk the tunnels, dude. You know what I mean? And then get one spray can, you know what I mean? Or, you know,
just catch some tags and
catch some tags. And it's fun.
I can't imagine the amount of sick ass pieces that you saw down there.
The thing that's sad is, you know, I didn't really document that stuff. You know, what I mean? There's a lot of sick shit. You know, so
did you have to walk around with flashlights or was it lit up?
It was lit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's insane.
It's fun, dude. It was fucking great. You know, and then even if the train passed by, you can hide in the cubby holes. You know.
Right.
So it's like you can go there when the fucking shit's running.
Damn.
Yeah. I
you ever dodge trains like that?
Yeah. For sure. We if a fucking train come, you gotta go hide in the fucking cubby.
Well,
hole,
no. I mean, obviously, but I'm just saying, like most people usually would go after the trains were closed, right? But you'd be like, "Fuck it, like it's 9 o'clock, I'm gonna go in."
Well, I mean, most times we went when the bitch was closed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you know, and then you wait for the dude. Some dude will lock the muni worker would come lock the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? And that was like, I was like, oh, once that dude locked up, ain't no one give a fuck. But he don't give a fuck anyway. You know what I mean? He had to do his job and lock it up.
Right, because I mean, obviously, there's graffiti like crazy, so it's like he would see it and know that people are painting there.
Why did they buff that shit? Like that was so fucking. That shit bummed me out, man.
Yeah, when do you think that was that they buffed? They officially buffed everything.
When I was in Taiwan.
Yeah.
So that must have been like, I don't know, like 2008 or some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't even know, around that time period.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude.
But the from the Castro tunnels to the Forest Hill, man, I got hella pictures, dude. Like,
really,
there's hella twist. There's like Osgemios. There's Cycle. Like what's Kager? You know, there's a lot of cool shit, man. I got photos of all that shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's on my Flickr.
Oh, so you have a Flickr?
It's WWF Heavyweight Champion of the World. That's my Flickr name. Because back then there was no WWE. It was WWF.
Right. Yeah, no, I know. Hey, listen, don't get me started talking about the Attitude Era. That was my shit.
Yeah, man. You know, like
WWF Championship,
WWF Heavyweight Champion of the World. Because that's the strongest dude. You know what I mean? In WWF.
Yeah. Heavyweight. Let's see if I can find you.
Let's see if it's still there. Hey, I've been getting emails saying that, like, oh, if you don't fucking update your Flickr account, we're going to delete it. But they sent me that shit like 20 times already.
WWF Heavyweight
Champion of the World, all one word.
Oh, all one word. I mean, because I put spaces. Heavyweight.
I spelled everything correctly, too.
Champion of the World?
Yeah.
This is a fucking long-ass username. Oh, yeah, right there.
You found it?
Yeah, I followed it.
I don't even know my password, so I don't even know how to get back onto that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, okay, what was up with this? Oh, wait, is that ink or blood on the toilet?
It looked like blood, right? That's why I took a picture. I think someone that was in Brooklyn too.
Okay.
I think someone had puked and then ate some red shit. It looked like blood though, right?
Some hot Cheetos.
There's hella pictures I want to get from that dude, but I don't even know how to.
Dude, this is a sick ass little spot with you and Destin.
Thank you. And that's a dope piece too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody can use my pictures there. Just give me a shout out.
Damn.
I got hella pictures. Use that shit.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna steal some of these for Throwback Thursday.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sure I loaded a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's a sick ass.
There's a bunch of tunnel pictures in there too, right?
My bad, my throat's getting dry. Hit the chai. Yeah, fucking. Oh, sick. Asian KFC.
Oh, with Katsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katsu fucking he's a motherfucking crazy ass climber, dude.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
I thought that
dude, you got some.
I thought he was gonna fall from that KFC building, dude. I was hella scared. I was like, blood, I just met this dude. I think he's gonna fall. Yeah, that's okay. I painted the leaves with a paintbrush.
Oh shit.
So that is probably the dopest thing I painted. I totally forgot about that one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, all the youth and even all the older heads, like, you guys need to hop on Flickr. I mean, the fact that, this picture's here 16 years ago is when you posted that. I want to post that
on my fucking Instagram so motherfuckers see that shit.
See if I can download it. Oh, yeah. Lets me download it. Yep. Downloaded the high quality. I can airdrop it to you right now.
Thank you.
WWF Heavyweight Champion of the World. I followed you. Hopefully you can get back in there.
I don't know what my fucking password is. You know what I mean? Dude, when I woke up from that coma, yo, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, what is my fucking email
But
password?
you still have the same email. You're getting the emails from them, right? Can't you just do forgot password and then they'll send you a link to it so you can reset it to the same email? If you have access to the email, you're good.
Is that possible?
Yeah, hell yeah. We can do it even today after the podcast.
Thanks.
Yeah, that'd be sick, man. Dude, get back on Flickr, start uploading. There's a lot of people hopping back on, which I absolutely love, man. It's great. I've seen so many people constantly add, and I've been following, the people that are actually posting pictures, I follow you back. But if you're not posting pictures, I'm just not going to follow you because I want to see sick shit. But, it's just what I'm saying. Like, that's like my ADD, OCD.
I mean, I just do Instagram. I don't even like posting on Instagram. I just like doing stories on Instagram. It's just quick gratification. If you follow me, you see it. If you don't follow me, then I guess it's lost.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah, man, that's fucking nuts, dude. Judah is always a time period that I always, I know about. I have tons of books that have a lot of pictures. And obviously, I've been on Flickr religiously.
I'm gonna tell you why I started doing rollers was I seen DJ, man. This was I really don't know what years. I was very young, and I seen DJ doing a roller with an extension pole. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's fucking sick, dude. I was like, I want to do that. Cause you know what I mean? You think about everything you could do on floor level.
Yeah.
Someone eventually is going to tag in your shit, or someone
Right.
better is going to do something better over you. You know what I mean? But if you do something on top, that thing is going to last for almost forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, the higher you go, for
So
sure.
then I remember I met DJ and I was like, oh, that's what he's doing? Like, oh, I'm going to do that. You know what I mean?
DJ AE.
Yeah, DJ.
Yeah.
And then
DJ was here. Those stickers are
Yeah.
everywhere. I met him the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, that dude's a fucking
Yeah, man.
triple OG.
When I met him in the tunnel, that must have been like, fuck, that mean damn near 30 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then from then, I remember I pushed a cart from Home Depot and I had racked one of those extension poles. You know what I mean?
Because of him.
Well, yeah. I mean, because I
Have
was,
you
I
used
was
his
like,
ink?
No.
Premium
Nah.
ink? It's nice stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. I met him and
I know I've never been one to. I don't like paying. You know, like I don't like paying for graffiti stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know, like.
you don't care for the designer brands.
I
You
mean,
like whatever
if,
I got.
If they give it to me, like, shout out, who am I? Oh, I got a shitty ass memory right now.
It's all good, man. It's understandable.
My Taiwanese homie, man, he JS1, he put out this brand. You know what I mean? He makes that that fucking etch bath.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the fuck is the brand name? Jet Shit Inc. You know what I mean? That motherfucker.
Jet shit ink.
He makes he hooked me up with a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Jet Shit, metal paint, and then anyway, yeah. He makes a lot of different color inks and shit. And He
Okay.
fucking makes dope ass etch bath.
Damn.
Yo, his etch bath is the best etch bath I ever used, dude.
Really?
After you hit up on the motherfucking the window, yo, that motherfucker smokes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you see the fucking smoke coming out. You know what I mean? Like that shit, fucking. Yo, I swear that's the best etch bath I ever used.
Can you get it here?
A lot of stores don't want to carry it because I try to help them push that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of stores don't want to push it because they think they won't get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that too. But holler at Jet Shit. You know, just go on Instagram.
But I'm
up-
saying, will he ship it?
Yeah, he'll ship it. But stores in New York carry it. Cause anyway, look up Jet Shit on Instagram, and then fucking you'll know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it JETSHIT?
Yeah,
Okay.
he got a lot of dope shit, man. You know what I mean? He has metal etch too.
Oh, sick. Yeah. My homie just recently started doing metal etch. It's nice stuff. Acid Eater 415. Yeah. For the local people.
Nice.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, dude. Fucking etch is it's fun, but you know, if that shit gets
Toxic.
on your skin, yeah, I was like, dude.
Oh yeah, so I have a story, dude. Fucking when I was young, you
Did
know,
you burn your fucking layers off?
dude, my dumb ass was carrying. I was like, oh, I want to be safe and use a fucking glove, but I was using a motherfucking fleece glove. You know what I mean?
This is gonna soak it.
Yeah, no shit. You know what I mean? I was fucking an idiot. So I would back then, you know, I remember Kraft would just tag everywhere with Griffin. You know what I mean? Griffin
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
yeah,
shoe
yeah.
polish. You know?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. So you know, I love tagging with Griffin too. You know, it's just like tagging was so fucking fun. So I would walk around with Griffin and a mop of etch bath, and the fucking, you know what I mean? It was careless. I was young, you know, a teenager. My fucking fleece glove got soaked with motherfucking etch bath and got soaked with Griffin. And then the next day I woke up, my fucking finger was like throbbing, dude. It was
Yeah.
like, it had its own fucking heart pulse, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
And fucking then my then the fucking finger got all big and it got all pussy.
Whoa.
And it was crazy, yo. And like, and
Did you go to the hospital?
Nah, man, I mean, what am I do? Tell my mom, like, what
How old were you?
Oh man, I must have been like 16, 17.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
So you just got these fucking like black etched eaten fucking fingertips.
Yeah, dude, you gotta understand, dude. My fucking finger was big. It was pussy.
Holy shit.
And the Griffin, you know, stains.
Yeah.
So that bitch like must have like it wasn't black anymore. That shit was maybe like a brownish, dark brown color.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
looked fucking gross. You know what I mean? And then anyway, that was
You had no fingertips for a while.
dude. I couldn't. Dude, my shit was like I could barely move it. Like it was.
Can't beat your meat.
You know, you use the left
Use
hand.
the left of the
hand,
stranger.
Ambidextrous.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, but I was scared, dude. I really thought I had to amputate my hand or some shit, dude. That shit was bad.
Damn.
But anyway, it was after
I'm
about
glad that didn't happen.
yeah, after about like I don't know a week or so, that shit fucking
Started healing
chilled out.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you scared to use etch for a while?
No, I mean, also etch became harder to steal. Like,
Oh, yeah.
etch bath wasn't a thing. Etch bath was very easy to steal for a second.
Yeah.
And then etch bath became very hard to steal, and then that etch cream became easy to steal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I don't even know etch cream. Like what the fuck? Like you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't put
yeah.
that shit in a mop. Like how you gonna use that shit?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I'm not walking around with a dipstick, fucking
Right.
using the cream. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I use etch cream a lot, actually.
How do you use it?
So what I do is for the sign painting,
Mm.
I do give the people some game, but you can get etch cream on Amazon, right? And then you can get mica flake. It's like a natural mineral flake, right? And so you do like I want to say maybe like kind of like a 60-40 of water and etch cream with a little bit of mica flake, and you mix it into a paste. But the mica flake doesn't dissolve, and so what I do is, when I'm sign painting a glass and say I'm doing like a gold leaf, you well, this is actually a little bit more complicated because you have to have a plotter, like a vinyl plotter, right? So let's say I do a design and just let's say Myan, right? I'll cut it out of vinyl, I'll put it on the glass, and then I'll put that paste on there, right? And you let it sit for about 30-45 minutes, and then you wash it off of the glass. When you take it away, fuck, I'm trying to think if I have an example of it to at least show you. I did a little piece for Cower. Actually, I could put it on my sign painting Instagram. But what it does is, since the mica flake doesn't dissolve, when you wash it off, it leaves this like bumpy texture.
No shit, that's even cooler.
Because if you do just the straight etch bath, it just turns it hazy.
Yeah.
But when you do it with the mica flake and it's been diluted, it's not as hazy, and it's really like I said, like a texture. And so then when you do the gold leaf on top of it, the part that obviously if you do it right, the part that's on the regular plain glass is just reflective mirror, but the part on the bumpy part, it's just really cool texture, and you get this really beautiful, like almost kind of in a way like a Victorian style, depending on the letters that you use. You get this sick finish, and you can do like kind of like an inline, where like the inline would be the mirror of the gold leaf, and then the inside of the letter would be this like crazy flake. Anyone that's paying attention to this is like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Here, I'll show you, so that way you at least know what I'm talking about. For those that are interested, if you want to personally DM me, I'm happy to show you what I'm talking about. But if you don't care, then don't worry about it.
See, this is what I like. Now, so we talk about things have changed. Before, everything was a fucking secret. You know what I mean? You only tell your personal friend. You know what I mean?
That is true. Yeah. But I hate gatekeeping. There's certain things that you can gatekeep, but yeah. So this is the mica flake with the paste,
Like
and then
Coke.
when you take it off, it leaves this bumpy texture.
Not like foil.
Yeah, and then when you paint it, that's what it looks like on the opposite.
That's fucking cool. That's a cool ass fucking design.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You did that, Crime Guys?
Yeah.
That's
well,
nice.
that's the homie Cower, but I did that as a gift for him when he did the podcast.
Shit, I look like his style.
Yeah, he's got great style. His throw, he's great. Have you ever seen his shit up?
Yeah. I fucking live in Oakland. He has a lot of shit right in Oakland.
Yeah, no, he fucking gets it. Yeah, we should all paint.
He's homies with mine too. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he went out there to Vietnam.
Taking a bunch of pictures and shit of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what's funny is as I was talking, I forget who I told, but I think I said it on the podcast, but I side busted a mine in Japan. You know, he did a scribe, and I was like, oh shit, hell yeah, Bay Area scribe, you know, in Tokyo. So I did that, whatever. But mine put out what is it, Upper Hand?
Yeah.
He put out that Upper Hand black and white zine of people in action.
Yeah, there's like a couple of volumes of those.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you know what's? I'm not gonna say that I did it first, but like I had an Instagram account called BN Dub, and it was all black and white in action pictures of people writing, and I had this huge collection. I mean, hundreds of photos of just black and white in actions. And then I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna make a sick ass zine. I'm gonna put it out. It's gonna be specifically just this format. And then he put it out, and I was like, all right, mine's way cooler than me. I can't do this anymore. So then I deleted the account.
Oh, you should have kept that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine has way more respect than I do. I think that's.
You know what I mean? Sure, but you know. What I mean,
I mean, that's your homie. You can say that, but I've always been a huge fan.
As long as you try and put shit out, there'll always be an audience for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. I just didn't want to.
Look how many fucking followers you got. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you put good shit out, there's always going to be someone liking your shit.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't want to like bite his shit, you know, because he put it out first, and I was like, all right, yeah, you're sick. Anyone that puts out literally the exact same format.
Well, now that you say all this, I'm pretty sure mine's gonna be like, yeah, man, fucking, why don't you put it out?
I mean, that'd be cool. I'd like to fucking talk to mine. I've always been a huge fan of his hands. You know, I mean, the shit that he did, you know, TWB in general.
He's another guy. He's another guy that just does the same tag. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker got style because I seen him. I seen him do like other people's names, and like that motherfucker couldn't write. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his tag just looks the same. But,
yeah, it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to what? Did you ever go to? Well, I don't even know. Was he in Vietnam with him?
I went to Vietnam to visit him. Fuck, man, I forget what year, but I think it was like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. I went to Vietnam to visit him. Yeah. Vietnam is it's very fun.
Yeah.
I like Vietnam too.
Yeah. Painting out there seems crazy.
I met Fanta in Vietnam. No, I guess I met Fanta a long time ago, but I re-met him in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. Sick. Yeah, man. That's cool, man.
And Doubt. R.I.P. Doubt. You know, BTM Doubt. I met him in Vietnam too, and then re-met him in Taipei. And then that's why Doubt is also OZS, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
He made a big impact on the community out there as well.
Yeah. Damn. Crazy, dude. You got some pretty insane stories.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking old, dude. Shit, I got stories for days.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep rocking. So what was the last thing that we were talking about? We were talking about Judah, and then we were talking about Etch. Fuck, I already forgot where we were going. We went on a little bit of a tangent because we started talking about the cream. Whatever. We could just keep it pushing. Sorry to everyone because I have ADHD.
I got a shitty memory.
Yeah. Actually, you know, it's funny. It's always usually the guest that breaks the middle of the podcast to go take a piss, but now it's me because I've been drinking this tea. I'm going to take a quick piss. All right. Let's do some user-submitted questions. This is the most questions anyone's ever asked. I mean, seriously.
Hey, dude. Hey, seriously, I'm so happy all y'all motherfuckers that ask questions, you know what I mean? Like, it put a fucking smile on my face when I heard there's hella questions asked already. Yo, so thanks a lot, anybody that did that shit.
Yeah, dude, like, usually I get a couple questions for sure, but I've never been able to, like, scroll, you know? Like, I have to scroll to read more questions. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Usually I get, like, 10, but, I mean, this is, like, 50 questions. And a lot of it, we've already touched base on, so, like, those I won't ask you, but, like... let's see here. So, for example, like Call Me Cuddy said, talk about painting Muni tunnels in that era and, how it evolved over time. So, we already touched based on that. Courtesy Rides asked the same thing, ask him about the Muni tunnels, Maxwell 2013 says, do it clap.
What? What's my ass?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, dude, where'd I go? I went to Atlanta. And
they clapping out there.
Oh my god, dude, it's crazy. Like some ballers took me to a club out and they wanted to go to Magic City, but like nah. Magic City's known, you know what I mean? But they took me to this other strip joint, and dude, I've never like ass clapping is a huge thing down south. Like all ass clap.
Yeah,
in the booty club out there, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That shit's fucking. It's just fun. I've been to Asia, you know what I mean? Like booty don't clap out there. Well, it's a different kind of clap, I guess. You know?
Yeah. That over there, you catch the clap.
You catch a round of applause, and you know what I mean, down south.
Oh shit! All right, so Skate and Die says, have you scribed every Michelin star restaurant in the Bay?
Oh man, I'm poor, dude. I mean, I think when I had some money, you know what I mean, I would I spent good money, you know what I mean, eating at good restaurants, you know what I mean, but I ain't balling like that no more, and fucking you know what I mean, you do what you can, you know what I mean, like I don't, man, wasting all that money, but you know what I mean, spending like $300 on a meal, you know what I mean, like, you really want to do that, or you really want to spend $20 and go home and fucking save that $280 on something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Spend
it's a lot of
280
fucking money.
Yep.
I mean, Michelin star. I wonder which Michelin star restaurant you're talking about, but yeah, man, I love scribing, dude. You know what I mean?
And that was actually the next question. Almost Doing Well says thoughts on scribing.
Yo, there's it's called Diamond Bird. Oh, I just put you all in game. You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple scribers out there in the world. You know what I mean? And then Diamond Bird is the motherfucking scriber, yo. Like, it's I feel if I wanted to do a piece, I could do a piece with that motherfucking scriber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. That shit's very easy to use. It don't make no noise. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. I'll show you later.
Yeah, I might have to get it. I use the Jabber Scribe.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Those things are good for fucking plastic, you know what I mean? Like, I never got good with that to
Really?
do, like, curves and nice things, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, the thing is that my tags suck, so all I ever do is my throwy. I constantly scribe my throwy. So at this point, I got it down. But, like, you know what it is people hold it like a pencil. You hold it at an angle. And with those carbide tips, you want to do it straight on.
hold on, let me show you. Look at that shit.
You got that diamond burr on you?
Yeah.
Keep that motherfucking thing on me.
Hey,
Damn, you got a whole ass pocket in your wallet?
Is this the fucking jabber one?
No, it's the Jabber one's this one right here.
Oh, it's like it's a sharp, pointy tip, right?
Yeah, it's a carbide tip.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. That motherfucker make noise, dog. This thing don't make no noise.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
That's like a Dremel tip.
Yeah, I don't think you can get that at Home Depot, though.
No, you probably have to order this.
Yeah, man.
I just ordered a Dremel. I want to do Dremel art. I'm trying to Dremel and engrave my motorcycle.
Yo, you see fucking
Like old school lowrider shit.
I follow Mike Giant.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker painting his car hella crazy.
Yeah, he's selling it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
I wish I was balling, but like, I'd buy that shit too.
All right, let's see here. I really can't 2002. What are the top 10 best throws?
Oh shit, dude.
And maybe you can't bust out all 10, but even what's the top 3?
I don't want to say, you know what I mean, who's number 1, who's number 2, but
okay, fair enough. Just your favorite throws.
Man, MQ, man, come on now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Addict got a good throw, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I like B&E throw, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these new guys, you know what I mean? Like the people are, you know what I mean? The younger guys you just mentioned earlier, you know, they'll be doing pieces on the street and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really pinpoint their fucking throw up, you know what I mean? But I know a lot of people do good shit, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, but whatever it is, dude, you know what I mean? Just do more of it, and things will evolve, and you'll get way better, and you'll get way faster at it, you know? So.
Yeah. Any new people that you pay attention to that you're like, yo, they fucking get it. I got respect for them.
Fucking Camel, dog.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Savvy and Camel, them motherfuckers, that's a lot, you know? Like, back in the day, what? You know what I mean? Like, I thought Swerve was king, you know what I mean? And then these other motherfuckers came out, and then, like, they're, like, not just a couple cities, you know what I mean? They're, like, all world, you know what I mean? So that's what graffiti has become now. Like, motherfuckers travel the fucking world and get crazy up, yo.
Dude, it's so much fun. I love traveling the world for painting.
Yeah.
It's like it's the only reason why
I like Mine's new throw up. Instead, not as big M, you know what I mean? But he has a new MINE throw up.
Oh, really?
That motherfucker pretty tight.
Sick. Shout out the homie Bay Tags. He says, favorite city to live in?
Oh, man, to live in, you know what I mean? I never lived in New York, man, but I visited New York like at least 6 times, I think.
You had a lot of fun out there?
I really like Brooklyn. I really like cities that don't sleep, you know what I mean? If you think about Frisco and fucking Oakland, you know what I mean? Like, Oakland fucking dead, man, you know what I mean? Like, after I don't even know, after 6 p.m., when the motherfuckers all go home from work, Oakland dead. That's what they call a ghost town, right? Mm-hmm. And then, what? I mean, I really like Asia is cool, man, because Asia don't sleep. Like, there's so many Asian cities, man, you know, like Bangkok don't sleep, you know what I mean? That shit party all night till the sun come up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then some, you know, and then Taipei, like, you know what I mean? Party all night, you know what I mean? It's just, I like cities like that, you know, it's just like, it's so fucking fun. Like New York, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit's just like, there's endless things to do.
Yeah.
I like being in places like that.
Back of the Bus Kids says Superstar Cafe. What's your meal? And pineapples or tomatoes with that?
Oh, tomatoes for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like pineapples, man. Come on now.
You're not a pineapple guy?
I mean, pineapple on pizza, cool. You know what I mean? But like pineapple with rice, that's fucking weird.
Really?
You know? I mean, unless it's fucking fried rice and you got pineapple in it.
Yeah,
But I'm talking about Superstar. You know what I mean? You got your motherfucking I just had longanisa for fucking lunch today. I fucking bought that bitch
at Superstar.
No, I bought a bunch of longanisa for fucking from a fucking Asian market.
Okay.
I made that shit for myself for lunch today.
Nice.
And then I have such a shitty memory, but it's that fucking, not that sweet pork, you know what I mean? It's that other pork. I like that shit. You know what I mean? Lots of vinegar. I like vinegar on my shit, man.
Hell yeah. Cold Lifer says, what is the cuttiest scribe you've ever caught on a hand dryer in a bathroom?
Well, that's
extremely specific.
That's a weird question. I don't even know, man. I have a shitty memory. So, you know what I mean? Like, I used to get fucked up a lot, you know what I mean? So, like, I really don't have a great memory of stuff like that. But if you know what it is, take a picture and send it to me, you know what I mean?
Let's see here. So there's two questions from this guy that I'm actually interested in. Trepando Tijas. It said Chek versus Chek. How did that go down, and who came on top?
Man, come on now.
Was there another Chek back in the day?
There was a
check mark Chek.
There's a check mark Chek is motherfucking Chuck Limbert. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Check mark Chuck. Sorry, yeah.
And then there was a CHECK in Chinatown, man. Back in, I don't even know, man. I was young, dude.
Yeah.
That was before I was 20, so that was like fucking 20.
Did you guys battle?
20, no, for some reason it was always kosher.
Yeah, okay.
That was like about 25 years ago, I think. He was bombing SF Chinatown.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's so weird. That motherfucker Chinese for sure, because he's bombing only Chinatown, and he writing the motherfucking same name. But for some reason, we never met with each other.
Oh, okay.
And then
you never met him at all?
Never met him at all, which is weird, right? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but he's, in history and you're still active.
Yeah, like it's just funny how he wrote that, but I would love to know why he wrote Chek. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of weird.
Let's see here. Oh, he also said you were the first writer I saw catching cash register scribes at fast food joints.
That's funny.
Let's see.
Gotta be Cuddy, dude. Yo, get little eggshells, man. Little eggshells and cash registers. They you know what I mean? Like, there's a
spot. I'm sure it's still there. Pho Saigon in South City. You know what I'm talking about? I believe it's on Linden, but
other side of South City.
Yeah, it's like, well, not Grand and Linden, but it's basically Grand and Linden, and then you just go down 2 blocks Linden going southbound. And Pho Saigon is there, and there is a tiny little, it's got to be a 1/4-inch sticker with your check tag.
It's like a price tag, right?
Yeah, it's like not even price tag. It's smaller than that. It's like half of a price tag. And
no, I'm saying that the shape of it is like a price tag. Like
it has a little exactly. Yeah.
Man, dude, on my sticker factory.
That's on the fan. The fan of the bathroom, hella high up, and I remember looking up and I was like, motherfucker, that is so tiny.
You know what's funny about that is I don't even know how many I made. I might have made 10,000 of those.
Really?
And then I complained about it, and because I was like, this ink ain't even good. So they gave me that 10,000 for free, and they gave me like another 10,000.
No shit.
I don't even use those stickers anymore.
You still have them? A few?
Dude, I have hella.
Oh, let me get a couple.
Yeah, I give you 1,000 of them. Fuck, I probably have like I have a huge amount.
Really?
Of them,
yeah. As long as you put them in places where the sun doesn't go, they should run, right?
Yeah. I was just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm paying for things, so I want.
Yeah, exactly. You want the best quality for sure. No, dude, you've always had. I remember you had one on El Camino and Hickey at the Jack in the Box drive-thru for fucking years. They just buffed it not that long ago.
Yeah, I don't eat fast food no more, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I try not to, at least.
Let's see here.
But I will fuck with Jollibees, though.
Jollibees. Yeah, you fuck with the Chicken Joy?
Yeah, I like all that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like gravy.
Let's see here. Mac Valdi, what was the biggest obstacles that you had giving game to writers in Taiwan?
I didn't have to give no game to them, man.
They just figured it out.
They were I'm telling you, man, like yous, you know what I mean? And how, like, when I used to hang out with them, you know, they were mad young, dude.
Yeah.
And then if you think about JS1 was even younger. JS1 was probably like, I don't even know, man. That motherfucker might have been 10 or some shit.
Jesus.
You know, he wasn't even hanging out back then, you know. And then, yeah, they're all young ass kids, but you know, they're all adults now, you know. And they're great. I love all of them. They're good people, you know what I mean. They got my back, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what's up. Damn, the bombing science account, like the official bombing science account, says, when did you first go to Taiwan? Which we did. We already spoke about that,
Yeah.
But I just wanted to bring up that. I thought that's crazy. Even bombing science is paying attention to.
Yeah, I think
Uncle Chek.
they posted me on some. They posted a bunch of Taiwan shit when I was living out there, I think.
That's sick, man. 333 Resu says, how does it feel till this day? And I'm thinking maybe they're talking about graffiti. How does it feel for you till this day?
It feels great.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you're breathing, right? I mean, you know what I mean? And fucking don't fuck up.
Let's see here. A lot of people are talking about Taipei. What was Nobita Killen says, what's your favorite food in Taipei?
Shout out Cure OZS. Lulo Fun. I love that shit. That shit is I think it's a braised pork. It's basically chopped up pork meat, you know what I mean, with the fat. You know, you need the fat to make it good. You let that bitch marinate for mad long. I don't know how to make it, you know what I mean, but my mom know how to make it. And then, like, I go to restaurants and you buy the little fun in fucking America is not the same, because I've been to Chinatown and I bought that bitch. That shit don't taste that good, you know what I mean? But my mom make it good.
Yeah,
it's because she's Taiwanese, you know.
Yeah.
And then I love that's just a very easy, cheap meal. You can buy a bowl of that shit. It's basically they braise that shit, right, and then let it simmer for mad fucking long, and it's just pork and fat, and it's like cut it real small, and they fucking give you a scoop of it and they pour it over a bowl of rice.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
you know, that's probably the cheapest fucking meal you can get in Taiwan, man. Like a bowl of that bitch probably costs like $1. You know what I mean?
Fuck
yeah.
I can't wait to go Bangkok, man. I was looking at some of those restaurants. It's like
Bangkok was different.
$1.50. No, I know, but I'm just saying, like the cheap side.
You should go to Taiwan, man.
Yeah, I should.
I'll link you up with fucking the homies, dude. You have a great fucking time.
I would like to travel for this podcast, because I know that there's some Bay Area writers that are out. So I would love to maybe one day interview Udon. It'd be sick to like really document his story. I've always been a really big fan of his. But I got to go out there. Okay, so Plant Trees actually put in some questions here. He said, when will Chek regrow his dreadlocks?
Oh, dude, I don't ever want to do that again.
You had dreadlocks?
Oh, dude, I actually kept my dreads.
I met you long time ago, very briefly, at a show, and I remember you had long hair.
Hey, dude, I had long hair my whole life, man.
Yeah.
I think I cut my hair. I've had short hair for the last 2 years, I believe.
Yeah.
The longest dread I had fucking went down to my ass.
God damn.
Yeah, man. I grew that bitch for like 2 decades, I feel. And like I've always had long hair my whole life, you know. And even in Taiwan, I had long hair too, you know. I just like long hair. And then, but anyway, I'm old, man. Fucking. I guess that being old got nothing to do with it, man. It's just I don't know. Short hair.
Try something new.
Short hair make it easy, you know what I mean? And fucking
yeah.
Somebody the other day fucking said, I haven't seen this guy in a long time, you know what I mean? He said, I was telling him about all the dirt I just did, and he was like, yeah, man, you probably get away with it. You look like a square. And I was like, fuck. I was kind of bummed out. I was like, I look like a square, dog. But then, one of my best friends, T, you know what I mean?
Fucking nerd.
Shout out T. And then T always called me a square ass Chinaman. No, that's a homie though, you know what I mean? It's just funny, dude.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I completely agree with that. Being incognito is a huge thing. When I first started wearing glasses and I realized my vision was slipping, I went and I got like the most hipstery nerd. I mean, I'm still wearing them some now, but like, I remember coming in to my house and my roommate goes, "Why the fuck did you get those frames?" I'm like, no one is gonna suspect me. Everyone's gonna look at me and like, look at that fucking dweeb, you know? It's like, dude, you can get away with murder if you look the spot. Okay, so Plantree's other question is, what is your best guess? I got a bubble in my throat. What is the best guess of how many CKs you've ever done in your life?
Oh, fuck, dude, I don't know. Like, what? Paint or fucking, you know what I mean? Everything combined?
That's a great
you know
question.
I mean? Like,
Fuck. I mean, okay, specifically, let's say fill in throwies.
I used to do a lot more. Well, I mean, I guess I still do a lot. Oh, man, that's a great question, dude. I don't know.
Do you hear that baby crying in the background?
That's weird. I could pick it up through this microphone.
Yeah.
If we took off this shit, can we even hear it still?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, shit. Feedback. I don't know.
Man, I would, dude, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, 1,000's a huge fucking number, but I've been alive for a long time, you know what I mean? I want to say 50,000.
50,000 fucking check throwies.
I want to say 50,000. I don't know if that's the truth, but you know what I mean? I want to say 50,000.
All right, 50,000. Wow. For sure. Shout out Plantrees. Get on the fucking podcast. I'd love to hear your story.
He don't want to do it.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? You know, that's why, because I'm sober now. Well, I'm not sober, but I'm not weed high no more, you know what I mean? I don't want to slip up and say the wrong shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
I got my brain more together, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. I think it'd be cool, though. I've met him a few times, bumped into him randomly on the street, but I didn't really know him, but, like, I was hanging out with Musk, and he'd be like, oh, shit, what's up, dude? And, you know, we ended up having a great conversation. Adrian Robo says, I have no questions. He's just an absolute king.
thank you very much. You a king.
Let's see here. Fuck, there's so many questions.
You see someone named Annie Nuenter or something? She a homegirl. She said she asked a question. I was just like,
is her username Annie?
I think so. Anyway, just ask whatever you want to ask. But if you come across that name later,
Yeah. I don't see anything that says Annie. Maybe she has like a username. Let's see here. DDD underscore DDD underscore N says, do you remember in 2004 you, Harsh, Plantrees, Safety First, and Destin coming to Modesto into the Empire hitting freights?
Yes, I believe. I used to work on Hay Street, and then I think he wrote Morte now. I think he wrote something else before though, and then he came into the store when I was working on Hay Street, when I had dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And then he I think he invited us to Modesto, and then we drove out there with Harsh and Destin, and then he showed us some yards in Modesto. I'm telling you, man, I used to paint a lot of trains, dude. That was so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's been at least like, fuck, dude. It might have been like. It's embarrassing to say, but it might have been like 8 years since I last hit the freight. You know what I mean? But if I go to the motherfucking freight yard, I'm climbing all your motherfucking ladders, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of the piecers. I think it's funny. A lot of the piecers, they get butthurt because I fucking
catching tags above their shit.
What did you say, but like, man, it's a fucking train, dude. You know what I mean? What the fuck? And I remember, I want to name no names, but some guy went as far as to buff me out. The motherfucker climbed the fucking ladder and fucking with fucking brush paint and buffed me out of his fucking so I wouldn't be in his background of his I guess that's his train, you know what I mean? So I can't tag on it or can't climb the ladder.
Yeah.
I think that shit funny, you know what I mean? That's another reason why I don't want to do that shit. Motherfuckers get butthurt, like fuck y'all.
Yeah. So I do actually, now that you showed me that username, she did submit it. It wasn't through the stories, she just DM'd me directly. But she says her question for you is Casino or Goodfellas?
Oh man, I don't even really remember Casino, dude. But I do remember Goodfellas.
Yeah, you know what's funny is
I like all the gangster movies.
Yeah, back in the day, my old username was Spray Leota. It's, you know, like Ray Liotta, yeah. And he has that famous quote, which also was used by Andre Nicotina.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster,
and that was my bio ever since I was a kid.
Too.
I always knew I wanted to be a writer. Oh yeah, look, but there's Casual right there doing some fucking That's more of a straight, but yeah, I feel like those are like some piecing letters as I was looking at this thing. You know, that's pretty
dope.
banger.
That's dope.
Shout out Casual and Yerba. Both of them are fucking murderers.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to anybody out there getting it. You know what I mean? Even if it's just throwies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're out there getting it, man, much respect to you. You know what I mean? Make your shit look better. You know?
Hell yeah. All right, let me get back to these questions here. I just gotta go back into my archive. Let's see here. Oh, that's funny. Okay, it was because you say you haven't painted freight in like 8 years. Someone literally said, oh, the same DDD guy said, if you consider yourself strictly a bomber, or do you still paint freight? But obviously not.
I mean, you know, like, I hesitate when I paint a train. Like, sometimes they don't come out clean, and it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, I love to outline my shit with stock tip when I used to paint trains, you know. And I don't know. I'd rather paint the streets, you know.
Rewolf, she says that left side swoop on all his stickers makes it so recognizable. What made you keep doing that? That long
different.
swoop. Just to
We talked about that earlier too, I think. You know what I mean? Because like when I first really wanted to do something different, you know what I mean? That wasn't my first throw. That's probably my second or third throw up I ever made for myself, and then it's different. Ain't nobody do that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can make that shit fucking touch the ground and come back up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that video that when I was doing my C, that's like I did the line first and then I looped the top, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But that bitch a one-liner. Like that whole C is just a one line, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then someone else said I was fucking slow. Yo, motherfuckers, no one's ever called me slow about graffiti. When I seen that, I was like, for real? I was like, damn. And then I looked at the video. I was like, I guess I did go slow. But that motherfucker, train yard. You know what I mean? That motherfucker
It's
chill.
not like
I
you
gotta go fast.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say, it's not like we're fucking bombing at a hot spot. It's a day spot. You can take your time. We were hanging out. The purpose of the throwy was really just to promote that we were gonna do an episode. So I mean,
Hey, why do you think I can do so many in a row? Because I'm fucking quick. You know what I mean?
Pro Swabs says, what is your favorite city to paint?
New York.
New York.
Yeah, I really like all of New York is fucking beautiful, man. Oh man, can I just go off on some real quick?
Yeah, please.
The homie Retro, you know what I mean? He was living out in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? And then like one of my bucket lists, you know what I mean, was to cross country road trip, you know what I mean? And then
To go from the Bay Area to New York?
Cross country, you know what I mean? Just anywhere, east to west, you know? And then like he was like, yo man, he fucking did a handful of cross country road trips, man, which is a fucking amazing. I think he did over a handful. And then he was like, yo, I'm about to do one this year. I'm like, word, you know what I mean? And like,
I'm trying to go.
I wasn't working at that time, you know. He's like fly out to New York, you know what I mean? Just buy a one way, fucking, you know what I mean? We'll come back to Cali. And I was like, man, I haven't worked for a very long time, you know. So anyway, we drove cross country, man. That shit was fucking fire, dude.
Yeah.
I went to jail in Memphis though.
You went to jail in Memphis?
I went to jail in Memphis. Like
What'd you get caught for?
Weed. You know what I mean?
You guys were just bringing supplies with you, or like?
Nah, you know what I mean. My whole thing was, you know, like motherfucker smoked a lot of weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think
had to bring the brick with you.
It was under half a pound for sure. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then like I heard weed legal in Memphis, but then I also met a lot of people from Memphis. And people from Memphis just like, yo, man, it don't matter if it's legal or not. If they want to take you to jail, they're going to take you to jail, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, I was like, that don't even make no sense.
Yeah.
You know? But I guess that's how it go in Memphis. And then, like,
damn,
we painted a lot, which was fucking so fun, you know? And then, I went to go flick out a spot in the daytime. And then, like, walking back to the car, they said I had done a drug deal. Like, they was making shit up, of course.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
what you talking about making a drug deal? Like, I went to go take a picture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but that's what they wrote down. And then, like, it was also,
they searched your shit?
They searched the homie's car, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then fucking, I had a bunch of tree on me, you know what I mean? And then, like, you know, I was like, yeah, it's mine, you know, just fucking, like, what's up, you know? And they're like, oh, you going to jail. And I was just like, I was like, oh, man, you know, I was like, well, I think we were on our way to another city at that point. You know what I mean?
You guys were already leaving Memphis.
I think so.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? And I was like, fuck, dude. And then luckily, man, like the homies, like a Retro and Abyss, you know what I mean? They waited for me. I think I was in jail for like 4 or 5 days, dude. And then fucking they waited for me to get out of jail. You know what I mean? And then like when I got out, you know what I mean? We went straight to New Orleans. Picked me up straight to New Orleans. You know what I mean? It was my first time in New Orleans too. I'm saying if y'all never did a cross country trip, dude, you know what I mean? You should do that shit. That shit is so fucking fire, dude. Even if you don't write graffiti, man, it's so fucking sick to fucking check out America. You know what I mean? And like,
it's huge.
And the funny thing is, in the Memphis jail, fucking I was the only Asian.
I was about to say,
there's no Chinese people, there's no Asians in there. And then I remember fucking everybody found out what I went to jail for, and everybody looked at me and said, "Oh, you from Cali?" And then you here for weed and you Chinese? They looked at me and they said, "Oh, you the plug." And I swear, everybody
was like, "Oh, I fuck with this guy."
Everybody trying to get my number, dude. It was fucking crazy. Even the motherfucker.
They're like, "Yo, this is Chinese man. This is the plug. Let me get your number."
Some lady that worked for the jail, she did hella favors for me because she was trying to get hooked up. You know what I mean? And then like
the lady that worked for the jail,
yeah, she
was like, "Oh, you for sure the plug."
Yeah, she would cause I had no money. I guess I had money, but she would let me come downstairs to she would call me because she knew I needed to make phone calls.
Yeah.
So she would let me make free phone calls, and then like she would call me down so I can make these phone calls. She was like, "I'm gonna call you at this time tomorrow, so you come down and make this phone call and call your homie, you know, make sure you get your bail money." So I never got bailed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, I did get bailed out. Shout out the homie. You know what I mean? He from TWB. You know what I mean? Evict. He fucking he put up some money for me, man, and I was able to bail out, you know what I mean?
Damn.
And then, like, shout out him for sure, dude, you know what I mean? But in saying all that, that jail experience was pretty, you know what I mean? There's many things in life that you can't buy, you know what I mean? Experiences are definitely something you can't buy. And then my jail experience in Memphis was definitely something I will remember forever, and it was dope. I don't want to, jail's never that fun, but I can't say it was bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, right when I got into jail, right when I got into my cell, it's fucking funny, dude. And then like, all I heard was, "What's up, China man? What's up, Trink? What's up, Trink?" You know what I mean? But the thing is, my black homie T, then we go back and forth, we banter each other, and that's what he called me. You know what I mean? And it just felt like it was a bunch of T's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking
you just felt at home.
It was just, you know what I mean? It was just like, and they weren't calling me Chink or Chinaman to like make fun of me. They were
just fucking with you just because.
I don't even know. They was fucking with me. That was just, we're in jail. You know what I mean? They was just like, they're surprised to see someone like me in Memphis jail.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And it was nothing but love, you know?
Yeah. No, that's fucking awesome, man.
The two biggest dudes that looked like they ran that cell.
Yeah.
They was like, "Yo, what's up? You hungry?" He's like, "You want to eat some noodles?"
Got
you. Know what I
you.
mean?
Some noodles.
Yeah, everyone was trying to hook me up. You know what I
ramens.
mean? But like, I didn't. You know what I mean? I just, I know how jail. Like, you know what I mean? You get a favor, you're gonna have to do a favor back.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah. I was like, thank you. You know what I mean? But maybe I didn't have to do a favor for them. But whatever it is,
But just in case you want to try to be prepared and shit. Yeah.
I don't want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
But no, it was a very fun experience for me, dude.
Yeah. Check, man. The plug's plug.
Man,
POP stands for plugging other plugs.
I am not a plug, you know what I mean? But that shit was so fun.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Man. All right, sick, man. That's a good one. I like that. Faux Fur 14 says, "How many years did it take you to master that throwy?"
Like I said, it changes, right?
Yeah.
Like, one of the OZS homies, HC, shout out HC and OZS. He pointed it out. He was like, "Man, you're the top bar of your seat." And I'm like, check it out. Like, the original thing is like, it's almost the same length. You know what I mean? Well,
Oh yeah.
And then like, as time progressed, this fucking bar now just goes to like right there. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
So it just, I don't know why, it just kind of naturally
Over
progressed,
time.
you know what I mean? So it just like life, right? It just, everything changes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Cheese and rice. Cheese and rice. What a fucking concept. Do you ever use any other colors besides black, gray, and white? Stickers not included.
Oh yeah, I mean, I use whatever color I can get. You know, what I mean?
Fair enough. But you do a lot of like black fill, white outline, huh?
No, black and silver.
Black and silver.
Silver, you know what I mean? Cause silver, fuck, you know what I mean? I do a motherfucking, I could fill that big ass CK filling in like, you know what I mean? In like what, 30 seconds? You know what I mean?
Still have a little bit of
fucking
paint.
quick.
Silver
you know?
spreads.
Yeah,
I love
silver
it.
spreads. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's very fast. You know what I mean? That's why I like using silver. And then, you know, and what someone put me on game was you know what I mean? If you just got rusto, you know what I mean? Gloss black goes over silver like quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like if you use flat black or fucking any other kind of
It
black,
gets
you know what I mean?
eaten.
It gets eaten and you got to go over that bitch twice. You know, you know if you go over your shit twice, it don't look right. You know.
Yeah.
So gloss black over silver.
That's your man.
I mean, you know what I mean? If I had money, motherfuckers want to sponsor me, paint, you know, I love using color, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just silver and black is just the easiest, quickest
Yeah.
thing to get over with.
All right, you heard it here first. We got to get Chek sponsored. You got to do some tar black.
I've never even used tar black.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's kind of brown. It's not really like a true black. It's it's like a brown, very dark brown.
I'll
But it
use
fucking
anything
works.
that's free, dude.
Yeah.
Anything that's free is fucking great.
And then let's see here. Oh, the last question. Well, actually, sorry. Before it's Daver is the last question, but just because I don't want to forget. Because silver spreads, do you have any particular caps that you fuck with? You're like, oh, I always
The fatter the better. You know what I mean? Because you want to be quick. You know what I mean? So, shout out Adam at 14th Street Supply. He said the fluorescent orange cap.
Yeah.
And the fucking and that was I think it's a white cap. No, it's not white. What color that? I had that bitch on. I think it's silver. I think he said the silver one and the fluorescent orange one.
You talking about the silver with the blue inside?
Nah.
No.
I think
I have a cap that's like silver with a blue inside that's fat as fuck.
put me on shit. Anything that's fat, you know, anything that's fast, I love to use that shit. You know?
Yeah. The bigger the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get your shit done. Get out. You know?
Yeah. Okay. And so then Daver, he said, which Frisco riders have been the most consistent in the past 20 to 25 years?
He only asked him that question because the answer probably him. You know what I mean? Seriously, shout out Daver, dude. I've known Daver fucking for a very long time, man. I used to go to raves with Daver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, I was young, dude. You know what I mean? Daver let me stash hella shit at his house too, man. I got raided so many fucking times for graffiti. That shit's fucking a joke. And Daver let me use his crib as a stash house for a very long time, you know?
Damn.
Shout out Daver, man.
Damn. And I'm sorry, I actually skipped one, but Trusting the Carabiner says, what is your opinions on the younger generation of writers?
Oh, man. You just like, you pointed out Casual and Yoruba, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers is dope, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
people that do dope shit, you know what I mean? Like, anybody that does anything is fucking fire. And you know you're your shit toy, man. If your shit toy, just fucking go sketch more, man. You know what I mean? Everywhere. You ain't got no fucking problem like me. You know what I mean? If you should, everybody should sketch. Even I should sketch. You know what I mean? But my throw up is my fucking throw up. That's not gonna change. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I guess it will change, right? The certain lengths will change.
Yeah.
But it look like how it gonna look. You know what I mean? It's not really
Right.
gonna change anymore. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to people getting up, man. Straight up.
Yeah. So you fuck with the current state of like graffiti in Oakland and the Bay Area and stuff like that, the way that things are?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit.
I think there's a lot of shit that don't look right, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy there's something to look at. You know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of stuff I don't think looks good, but at least they're getting it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because if you're not getting it, then what? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you rather see toy shit
Yes.
than no graffiti?
Yes, straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something is better than nothing.
Right. But in the current state of generations of writers that are in Oakland right now, you think the quality is not there?
I think it hasn't. Well,
I mean, there's obviously people that stand out that have been around, or people that are coming up that have style. But I mean, I would say the same thing. I think there's definitely. I mean, there's always going to be toys.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's not really a huge emphasis on style anymore. It's really just getting up.
Toys kind of state of mind too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you think you're a toy, do better. You know what I mean? Get over it. You know what I mean? It's just because someone call you a toy, you really a toy, motherfucker? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, do better and shit. Prove that motherfucker wrong, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, dude, let me tell you, I got shitted on so much when I first started.
Me too.
Yeah. People always gave me shit. Always, dude, you're fucking whack and this and that. And I tell you right now, man, consistency is everything. Because now it's been, 15 years. And it's like, I look back at that shit and I'm like, all the people that talk the most shit to my face, they don't even paint no more. And I'm like, I'm still here, bitch.
That's what I told a certain someone, you know what I mean? I told a lot of people this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's see where you at in 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You may stop for 5 years and then start again.
Yeah.
Just like, like David said, you know what I mean? Who you think is the most consistent, you know what I mean? Consistency is key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Longevity is key. You know what I mean? You don't got to burn yourself out and do a fucking million throw-ups in a year, you know what I mean? Spread that bitch out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, if you could do a million fucking throw-ups every year for fucking forever, then more props to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But don't do a million throw-ups now and then fucking stop for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Spread it out.
Yeah. Just don't stop. You know what I mean?
And that's actually one question that I always like to ask too. How do you, how do you do like a work-life balance? How do you
man, I
manage?
just started working, dude. I haven't had a real job in like hell long.
I'm not even saying with work, but I'm saying I mean like the aspect of how do you manage graffiti without getting burned out in your daily life from just painting and then turning that shit off and just going to like your regular life.
Well, man, I only liked doing graffiti on the weekdays before, and now that I fucking work, I can't really.
Now you're a weekend warrior.
Yeah, man. I never liked that. You know what I mean? I never wanted to be that person. But like what we're talking about evolving before. You know what I mean? Just gotta roll with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything changes, man. So you just gotta roll with it. You know what I mean? Like what? I'm not gonna be a weekend warrior anymore. So like I can't. I mean, I guess I could do it on the weekdays. I just gotta be home by like 1 in the morning or midnight. I need to go sleep. You know what I mean? I need to wake up and fucking mad early in the morning.
I hear you. Let me tell you, man.
Yeah.
Again, I wake up, like I said, I've been up for fucking hours and hours.
Yeah,
and hours.
I woke up at fucking damn near 6 today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit gets old. I'm over it.
There is a spot I wanted to get last night. I should have got it because I heard there was a shooting in Oakland, and fucking all, you know what I mean? When there's a shooting,
all the cops would have went over there.
Went over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I should have got that spot last night, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. Yesterday I was just really tired, dude. And yeah.
It's Thursday. It's the end of the week.
Yeah. I'm gonna get maybe I get that spot. Well, tonight's fucking party night, man. So I already know it's gonna be a hard spot to hit.
Yeah.
So maybe I just wait until another Monday or something.
Yeah.
Well, Monday's a holiday. Maybe I'll wait till Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday
Memorial Day.
Probably a good day to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, because Memorial Day, everyone leaves.
Nah, but see, what I noticed about fucking SF is when there's a holiday, like tonight, I bet you SF gonna be empty.
Well, yeah,
all these
all the
motherfuckers got
out-of-towners.
money, bounce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Oakland ain't really like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
Oakland's like more.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers stay there, and the people, the techies in Oakland, what I noticed is they stay in these fucking expensive ass fucking brand new apartments. Probably paying like $4,000 a month for a fucking hotel. I mean, for a apartment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers don't even gotta ever leave their apartment building.
Yeah.
The garage is connected to the apartment building. They have a fucking gym in their fucking apartment building. They have a fucking park, their own personal park on the fucking rooftop. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're so lucky, and like they don't even gotta walk the streets.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, straight up fuck 'em. Hey man, but if I had some money, but I mean, I wouldn't spend that much money on it. But
yeah,
if you give me cheap rent, I'll move right in.
Hell yeah,
I would love to live there.
Let's see here. Oh, do you have any hobbies outside of graffiti? Like fishing or anything like that?
Yeah, man. Shout out Destin, you know what I mean, and shout out Idell, you know. They big fishermen's, you know what I mean? I've gone on many fishing trips with them, you know.
Man, Idell, please bring back Pop Sando.
Oh yeah, so, yo, you heard that? Shit.
Yeah, dude. Pop Sando was the shit, dude. Actually, I think that is where I met you. I met you and a couple other POP dudes, but I used to go there all the time because that's when when that opened up. I just moved to Oakland, and Pop Sando, dude. That pork sandwich was fucking. Ooh.
I like I don't know if I really like fishing, you know what I mean? But fishing is fun, you know what I mean? I will go fishing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the homie Johnny with Big Fisherman too, he got a boat, you know what I mean?
Oh, sick.
And shout out Johnny, man. Like, for the longest time, I thought I couldn't do psychedelics anymore. And then, because after the head injury,
yeah,
I did acid like 5 times. And 3 out of those 5 times, man, I ended up in a hospital, you know?
Oh, shit.
And then, like, luckily I ended up in jail, fuck. But they put me in the hospital, so I can't do acid no more, man. But I found out, because thanks to Johnny, that I could do mushrooms. So I could eat, I ate 7 grams one night in New York, you know what I mean? And I was fucking tripping, but, you know what I mean? I wasn't tripping while I was going to end up in a hospital, you know, doing some dumb shit, you know what I mean? And, I mean, ending up in a hospital wasn't like my life was in danger. It was just I couldn't control myself anymore, and fucking, you know, that's why I'm happy to end up in jail. I ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, fucking A.
So,
tripping balls on acid in jail.
Yeah,
probably
I can't do acid no more, but I could do mushrooms, man. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that, dude. I don't know why we're talking about. That's not my hobby. I love riding my fucking bike, dude.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Big bike person.
I love working out.
You go to sorry, before we forget, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Viva Calle, you ever heard of that? Viva Calle SJ?
What was that?
So in San Jose, I'll send you the date if you're down, but me and my lady, you know, you can obviously see our bikes here. Me and my lady do it, Viva Calle SJ. They close down 12 miles of like the main strip of San Jose, and then just let everybody fucking ride like the main road for all 12 miles, and there's like vendors and food and all. It's just a total bike party. And
was this once a month?
Yeah. The next one, actually, if people are wondering,
how you getting to San Jose with your bikes?
I got bike rack on my. We have a.
Yeah, man. I could fit my. Oh, the homie.
I could probably.
The homie T. He got a truck. Maybe he loved riding his bike too. I went riding my bike with him yesterday.
Oh, we'll come through. I actually have it on my calendar for everyone that is curious. Even though, you know, you might listen to this podcast years later, but anyone that listens currently. It is, I believe, in June 9th? Yeah, June 9th. Viva Calle SJ, look it up online. And but they do it once a month. So
sounds fun.
Yeah, 12 miles open and shit. Actually, last month we went, met up with Monroe, and we fucking bumped into Hager and Anchor. They were just painting a wall. And we were like, oh shit, what's up? Chopped it up with them for a little bit and then went back on. And we went to this fire ass taqueria spot. Great salsa. Actually spicy.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll let you know, man. We'll go for a bike ride.
Yeah, man. I don't go to San Jose enough, dude. Like, you know,
San Jose's cool.
I used to date a girl in San Jose when I was a little younger, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've only been in San Jose like under 20 times in my whole entire life.
I tell you, man, San Jose is fucking tight. Yeah, the thing about San Jose is they all support themselves like crazy. Like I feel like San Jose's community is so self-sufficient. Like they just all fuck with each other and constantly push each other.
I fuck with the Mexicans, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah, for sure, man. Well, yeah, man, definitely. We can do that obviously in the future. But what else was I gonna say?
The hobbies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did want to say one more time just to really put it out there, man. Adele, bring that Pop Sando. That shit would be so hard.
Deli shit.
That shit would be so hard. That was so good. Anyways, yeah, I mean, those are all the user submitted questions. Those are usually all the questions that I have. I mean, is there anything else that you want to add? You know, people you want to shout out, or any stories that you might have popped up in your head that you want to share with the world?
Oh man, I got a shitty memory, dude. I'm pretty sure there's hella things I want to share, man. But we just go what we had said on the interview, you know.
Yeah.
But I just want to give a shout out. You know what I mean? Shout out OZS 106. You know what I mean? Shout out POP Play on Player. You know what I mean? Shout out Jugs. You know what I mean? Just on our grind. You know what I mean? Hell yeah.
All right, man. Well, actually, I did forget my last question. What would be your last meal?
Oh fuck, dude! I ain't trying to die.
I mean, obviously not, but like, you know, if they told you, all right, today's the day, man, but you can have whatever you want.
Oh man, I almost got, I almost choked up saying this. I really like the little fun. I told you, man. I really like that shit. That shit,
Yeah.
Braised motherfucking pork. You know what I mean? Like chopped up, cooked fucking long time. You know.
Yeah.
I really enjoy simple things in life. You know. I really, really like that meal. You know.
Yeah.
And then with a boiled spinach and a motherfucking tea egg, yo. You know what I mean? That motherfucking meal in Taiwan costs like, I don't know, dude, like $2.50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they cook that shit fresh for you on the fucking spot. You know what I mean? And if you want something baller, fucking, you know what I mean? Just give me a good fucking steak. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, fucking with the steak.
I love steak, yo.
Yeah.
And then, but I haven't cooked steak in a very long time, and I haven't ordered steak at a restaurant for a very long time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For sure. How do you pronounce that again?
Lulo fun.
Lo Fong?
Lulo is like
Lulo Fong.
it's just it's braised. Fuck, I wish we could call it cure, man. But anyway, I don't know how to say that shit in English, dude.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what's up. Fucking.
But it's a very simple meal, man. And
Where
like,
I mean, I know you said here in Chinatown that you've tried it before and it's not the best.
no.
But if you could recommend a place that has lulo fong.
Oh man, go Taiwan. You got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. I ain't going to Taiwan anytime soon, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna go around Chinatown, I'm like, where can I find some lulo fong?
Oh, yo. I've been cooking a lot. Yo, I mean, I've been cooking a lot, but sinigang. I love sinigang. You know what I mean? Sinigang is a fucking it's a tamarind soup. Filipinos love that shit. I love that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hung out. I feel like I've hung out more Filipinos than I hung out with Taiwanese people. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
really?
And like I really like sinigang, dude. And like I love pork sinigang. You know what I mean? Like fat, and then it got daikon in it.
Oh yeah.
It got fucking fuck, I just bought all these ingredients the other day. Bok choy, small bok choy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I cook it myself, I like to put a quail egg in it, just because that's what I like to eat.
Quail eggs are dank.
And then you know, I like my shit sour, yo. So I put a little bit extra tamarind in that bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really, really, really like that fucking soup, you know what I mean, over rice, dude. That shit's fucking. I'm about to go eat that shit tonight. Well, I'm about to go see my mom's. You know,
Yeah.
shout out my mom, dude. Shout out my mom for fucking bailing me out all these fucking years, dude. I love my mom, yo.
Yeah.
And then
that's
so
the
I'm
real
about
one.
to go have dinner with my mom probably in a few. But then I got sinigang at home, you know. So I'm gonna go eat that shit probably tomorrow.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Sick, man. Well, hell yeah, dude. Fucking yeah. Like I said, I'm out of questions. You know.
Let me say one more thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My dad, R.I.P. my dad, yo. And then my dad always told me be a good person, yo. And I mean, help all your motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You know what the fuck I do. You know what I mean? You could rack, yo, but fucking, you know, be a good person, dude. You know, you don't gotta fucking rack from people, man. You know what I mean? Go rack from a fucking store. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You could be a piece of shit without being a piece of shit.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Be a good person. You know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? Don't be a fucking fuck up.
Hell yeah. That's a great way of ending the good note. Oh, you know what's funny? Fuck, I am so unprepared. My last episode, I said that I wanted to start doing a quote at the end of every podcast. Okay, yeah. So the last episode, I said that I wanted to start doing a quote at the end of every podcast, right? And I had one, and I want to say it right, but the quote of this podcast is Lil Wayne, "Real G's move in silence like lasagna."
Oh, thank you for saying that. I wanted to say something, but I don't really want to say it, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, please.
No, I don't want to talk about it, you know what I mean? But like, there's a lot of people that fucking talk, you know what I mean? And you know who the fuck you are, you know what I mean? You know who the fuck you shouldn't be talking to. Yo, fucking punk, I hate you. Eat shit, die. Fuck you.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, man. Whoever that's supposed to go to, they know what it
There's
is.
a couple people out there, you know who the fuck you are.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Real G's move in silence. Just a touch base off of that, I think that's a huge thing, man. It's just like fucking shut the fuck up. There's a lot of things that you should just keep off the internet. Another quote to go off of that, even though I should use it for another episode, but ties in. KRS-One, knowledge reigns supreme. He said, "A real thug is a thug that's hush." And I've always really loved that, you know? A Scully hat and a North Face don't make you a thug. A real thug is a thug that's hush. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
That's a great way to end it.
Yeah. All right, bet. Well, fuck, man. Thanks for coming on to the fucking, you know, the podcast.
Thank you for having me, dude. This is the first podcast I've ever done. It was fun.
I'm glad that, you know, I had the opportunity to document your story. It's fucking sick, dude. You know, it's definitely some great stories. I think people are really going to enjoy this.
I hope everybody fucking has a great time.
All right, man. Well, shit. Thanks, everyone, for... the sources. Jesus, I am so on my off game. If you're coming off of a search and you don't know who the fuck we are, you can find me on Instagram, Bay Area Graffiti. That's Bay_area_graffiti on Instagram. And my personal graffiti is What's Your Name, but name is spelled Naym, which is just Myan backwards. I have a YouTube that I opened up recently that has a video that I put on there. It's an hour long. It's called 10 Years Down, Graffiti from 2013 to 2023, which is just me documenting graffiti around the world and all the pieces that I've painted, as well as, you know, this podcast, which is just forwarded on there. So if you don't have any like streaming things like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can listen to the podcast on there and it actively updates. I have a store. If you need adapters, I can 3D print you adapters that work on turbo cans, so you can get some crazy fat. I'll hook you up with some adapters for sure.
Thank you.
Did you want to put your Instagram on there, you know, so people can find you?
Chigavelli.
Hell yeah.
2 G's, 2 L's. Chigavelli.
I'm guessing that's off of Machiavelli.
Yeah, man. I think the story was Machiavelli almost died or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I guess, you know what I mean?
So that's how you felt. You were like the Chinese version.
I didn't fucking name myself. You know what I mean? Someone else said that shit, and I was like,
you're like Chigavelli.
That sounds good to me. You know?
Fire. All right, yeah, Chigavelli on Instagram. All right, man. Well, fuck yeah. That's, you know, if you want to find us, that's how you find us. Other than that, man, thank you to everyone that's been listening, and I hope to bring you guys more content. All right, y'all. Peace.
What is the rush that you get from it?
The ultimate rush, nothing can beat it, no drugs, no nothing.
Are you the kind of person who goes up on the signs on the freeway?
Yeah, more than anyone.